All right, we are live on Saturday evening. Wait for a few more people to join, and then we will get the ball rolling. Rage Forest back on the menu tonight. And if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to fast forward. We'll see how long the stream lasts tonight. It is a Saturday. I don't expect too many people. But one or two games doesn't hurt. And yeah, we'll get the ball rolling. We have Team North, starting with Samaro as the Hunts at the bottom left. Valis as the Khmer in his usual green. Fangita as the Byzantines in purple. And Nolo playing the Saracens in red. Team South. On one flank, we've got Chaos to Win as the Grey Slavs. Sleepy Sweet as the Celts, and teal is his pocket. The other side of the center, Modri as the Blue Japanese. And Teutonic Tanks as the Hindustanis in orange. Let's take a look at the map. It looks a little bit strange, and always strange maps always lead to fun times. We've got one entrance here between yellow and orange. We've got the Huns spawning opposite the Hindustanis. A little bit of a sneaky run-by potential here. Hi, your mom. Thanks for joining. We are literally starting about a second ago. Then there's a bit of a north-south corridor and a diagonal corridor. Whatever the heck this is in the center of the map kind of looks like the mix between the letter H and X with another east-west corridor. And then our Saracens have spawned opposite the Slavs. We'll see if we get to see Mamelukes taking on Boyars. Always fun to watch those tanky units fight each other. In the meantime, though, players are establishing their positions. Let's see how many lakes. We've got 1, 2, 3, only 4 lakes. Hi, Daniel. Thanks for joining us. We are starting game number 1 here on Rage Forest. These are not tournament games. These are just unranked or ranked ladder games that the players have played, probably practicing for Rage Forest 4 or 5, whichever one is happening right now. I think it's 4. Orange and yellow already agreeing on a bit of a wall up, but again, I wonder who's going to take this little corridor here to the bottom of the map. They must see it. I mean, on the mini map, it kind of does look like it's open. Snow leopard being attacked. Looks like they're going to try to tame the beast. Oh, he turns around and attacks the other villager. Okay. All of that could have, of course, been avoided if those two villagers started attacking that snow leopard right away. Red is also going to run face first into a snow leopard once this villager does get down here. First boar pull here for Teutonic Tank. And yeah, we're in the early stages of the game. Let's see if anyone tries to sneak any villagers into anyone else's base. Oh, teal running into yet another snow leopard. Unfortunately, is anyone Magyars? No one is Magyars, so no one-strike policy. Oh, look at Nolo has lured the leopard into a corner and now walled him in. First dock going up for Fangita. I don't know how to pronounce this player's name. If somebody does, let me know. Otherwise, I'm terribly sorry if I'm butchering it. I don't know if it's Fangita or Fangita. I'm assuming it's Fangita. Or if the J is supposed to be read like an H. Fangita? I'm not sure. In the event, blue looks like he's preparing to pull some boars. Let's go. It looks like red's already... No, just the first neighboring boar. Let's see it. Let's see our first boar master of the evening while teal does what? Whoa, I don't know what's going on over there. All right, let's see it. Modri. 1. Oh, that was sour. That was uncharacteristic of Modri. Why did he go for the one closest to him first? Oh, that was very, very sour. Plus, it is an incredibly long distance, so I think he's going to try to reset the boar, maybe? Or maybe not. Maybe he's just going to go for the fish. instead. No red meat for Modri. Instead, he is going full pescatarian. Hi, Brian. I love the upside down exclamation points. Oh, they do manage to get a scout here for Red that snuck his way in behind enemy lines. But speaking about enemy lines, it looks like Valis has already managed to sneak in a villager. We'll see what kind of shenanigans this one villager can get up to. By the way, how's the sound, guys? Are you hearing me all right? Oh, Snow Leopard attack again. This villager very weak. Oh, okay, does succumb to her injuries here. The Snow Leopard does get one total kill, economy kill. Valis pinging over here. Okay. Maybe wants to make his teammates aware that there is a very dangerous... Hi, Rebecca. Snow Leopard there. Oh, but unfortunately for Valis, he's been discovered. Modri, despite the fact that he shat the bed a little bit with the boars, does have better scouting, but wait a second. Where the hell did his scout go? He huffed it down south. Sounds all right. Okay, good. This scout with 4 HP needs to be careful. Looks like 3 men-at-arms here from our Slav are trying to bust into the Saracen base. This villager says, you know, I think you can defend it on your own. No sense in me doing anything. And look at Modri, by the way. Look at this. There's turtling and then there's turtling. This is mega turtle mode right now. I mean, he's basically leaving Teutonic Tank to fend for himself. Not that Teutonic Tank is doing a bad job. Okay, he's discovered this gap. Or maybe he wants to leave it open. I really worry about this. This is a little sneaky thing. We've got our first stable, Valis. Scout Cav is already out. What's his army supply right now? Still just the 1 Scout Cav. Okay, but is getting shoot away. Unfortunately for Team South, there's a lot more Scout Cavalry where that guy came from. He's got 350 food. He is in feudal. And look at this, guarding the passage in the high mountains is 1 archer and 1 Scout Cavalry. Oh, look at Valis managing to get Modri's scout. Modri's army supply knocked down to 0. Repair. Okay, no, never mind. No repair. Just a wall behind this. Our Slav really making an issue of it here, but it looks like, oh man, how did this happen? His men-at-arms are now trapped behind this. The villager is repairing. Can they not attack her? Is there a... Oh, yeah, it looks like there's a wall between them. That's hilarious. Funny play out of Nolo here. Purple pinging. Okay, he wants out. Nolo obliges. By the way, Valis still has his villager. And what is this? What is this? Oh my god, a trail of dead bodies. Samero in trouble. This is 4 villagers he just lost. A 5th somewhere else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, our Hindustani taking an early lead in the kill count here. Team South pushing in through the west, but Valis is still here. Oh, is he gonna sneak in time? He is, and this villager is in trouble if he notices. Does not look like he noticed. Okay. So Valis creating a little bit of a wall up, but there's already spearmen out, so these Scout Cavalry need to basically use their mobility at this point, because they are not going to beat those spears. And now we've got a wall off that has closed off Teutonic's Scout Cavalry. His archer still with the 5 kills. Any kills on this guy? 6 total kills. Not bad for such an early stage of the game. 3 kills on Valis's Scout Cavalry units, already trying to bust their way out or in. Let's see which direction he goes. Okay, looks like trying to bust their way in. Purple pinging over here. I wonder why. Does he want to take control of the lake? Is he trying to say, hey, I'll sling you, you try to lame his water? Yellow still has no answer. Our Hun has no answer to this very tiny feudal aggression, but man, even more archers out of our Hindustani. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? Ready for some Rage Forest, I hope. +1 attack, +1 range. Valus's infrastructure here, 2 stables, and he's getting bloodlines, and he's going up to castle. Although our purple and red and blue are already up to castle. I mean, Modri tucked himself into a corner, and my god, is he making good use of this corner. Extra town center over here, extra town center over here, gold mining up in earnest. The stalemate between red and gray continues. Our Saracen trying to bust his way in. There's a bit of a, what looks like an attempt at a secondary wall off. Okay, more players heading up to Castle Age. Next will be Valus. But a ram is out, so these stables are not quite going to survive. I don't know why he's attacking the house first. Attack the stable first. Spearman in the stable, in the ram as well. What does Valus have behind this, by the way? Not much in the way of military, not much at all. But he still has this villager. Oh, and he managed to complete the wall off too. This is going to be sour, but not too sour. Battering ram is going to make quick work of this. Look at Valus making himself at home here. Scout Cap have to run away. Now he's getting economic upgrades. Next up to castle is Chaos, our Slav. What is happening here? Oh no. Oh, that is very, very sour. By the way, how the hell did the village, did the archers make it this way? How the hell did they go around this wall off? Is there a gap here to the north of the market? Somehow these archers, with now 10 kills. Oh man, Teutonic Tank getting a lot of use out of these very basic feudal age archers. Now Valus's infrastructure is under attack. I think he might have lost his villager. No, it's here, but it's only a matter of time. He is building right next to this house. Although it doesn't look like that. No, there it is. There's the vision. Sleepy Swede gets the vision. Okay, Valus knows that his timer's up. He's trying to do as much damage as he can. Does manage to take out a few archers. But here we go. Hunnic villagers chasing down with pitchforks these Teutonic Tank Hindustani archers who have 12 kills. Oh, it's a one-way trip here. Dead end. No way out for these archers. And he's trying his best, but no more aggression here. And Valus's backstab has been stopped entirely. Let's pivot north and see how our Saracen Slav fight is going. Looks like it's going pretty good for the Saracen. Although this one scout does... Oh, what a lucky break there for Nolo. That one scout keeping that gate door open. Extra town centers going down at literally the exact same time for both players. This infrastructure is done. The siege workshop is gone. Valus's villager looks like he's dead. Unless I'm missing something out on the map, but... How are the players? Last one to go up to castle. No surprises, our Hun. He took an immense amount of damage. 49 villagers, lowest on his team, third lowest in the game, but still higher than his opponent who was attacking him. Look at Orange, our Hindustani, 38 villagers. The lowest villager count in the game. Invested a lot of resources into those archers. Teal might want him to delete some of these palisade walls now that the threat is over. Our Saracen for now just happy to take down these remnants, these relics of a bygone era. There's already another wall up behind us. Has he seen it? Yeah, he sees. Okay, weird vision here. He sees part of the gate. Sees the villager moving out. Gray is obviously going to have vision of all of this. First castle for our Hun. First castle of the game, actually. Okay, so we're quickly approaching the 25 to 30 minute mark of the game, when more and more infrastructure is being built. And look at this. This is what we were talking about yesterday. They changed the fishing ships. Now they're going back to the way they used to be, where they can literally be on top of the traps, which makes the lake usage so much more efficient. Hi, Chris. Glad you could join us. And join us you are at the right moment here. This is when the infrastructure starts going up. Purple already heading up to Imperial Blue, not too far behind. And I expect a good amount of aggression here. Orange finally did wall this little area off with a nice outpost here. Our Saracen looks like he ventured a little bit too far off campus. Dies immediately. Spearman versus Lycav, a different story than Spearman versus Scout. Purple with the supporting castle, our Byzantine. Let's see what he decides to build out of that. Oh man, here come the Huns. Here come the Huns. 9 Cav archers, although now 11. But Modri with a castle should be able to shoo these guys away. Especially now that there's a bit of a... Oh no, she tried to start this gate, only 46 HP on it. Now that there's a bit of a building mess in front of them. Will he right click? Will he right click? Okay. I mean, he's sacrificing a good amount of villagers, but this is giving Modri enough time, I think, to get this castle up. The problem is, Yellow can just go around this. He doesn't have to engage into the castle. That being said, this market now has 800 HP. The Stonewall, though. Oh, Modri, I don't know if that's the correct location for a castle. Oh, Petard as well. And there you go. Our Huns doing what the Huns do best, which is running circles around static defense. Looks like an arms race happening here to the north where castles are going up. Our Slav, no castle just yet. What is he doing? Not much. Elite Samurai on the menu for our Japanese in blue, who also, by the way, has a castle, King of the Hill Castle, to the back of the Hindustani's base. Oh, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be very, very bad. Blue, I mean, in a one-on-one melee engage, of course, the Samurai beats this, but we'll see if Samaro even gives him that opportunity. But he's going to discover there's a castle here as well. Nowhere left to go, nowhere left to run. These Cav archers have a very finite amount of room where they can maneuver. Let's see if they can. I mean, in theory, they can run circles around these units all the livelong day. The Samurais have to disengage 3 melee Pierce armor is not terrible against these very poorly upgraded Cav archers. That being said, the Samurais are going to wedge them in here. Do they have any kind of relevant attack bonus? Cavalry, 0, Eagle Warrior, unique unit. No, they don't. I wonder why Modri is going so heavy on these Samurai. Oh, very sour. Even using villagers to try to block the way. Wow, what a loss for Samaro. But Modri, unfazed, moving forward with these Samurai. Oh, this is a lot of Cav archers that were hidden in the castle. Let's pivot back east, see what's going on. It looks like our Byzantine and our Saracen are ready to push out. Tiefing a bit of stone is red. Green. Our Khmer starting to plop down stables. Teal moving forward with infantry here. Our Celt, no surprise there. That was an absolute fantastic defense there. They basically cornered him I mean, it was fortuitous that he built this castle here. I don't know if he suspected a run by or if it just happened to be a supporting castle, much like Purple has here. But man, did it zone out those Cav archers. Yeah, he didn't do very much, did he? He didn't accomplish very much. And now he's letting the Samurai close the distance. They attack incredibly fast, 1.4. They are Mangadai on 2 legs at the moment. And look at Orange, the confidence out of Teutonic tanks. Yasama towers from our Japanese adds a few more arrows to these guys, so they are going to start shelling away very much at all of this. But at the same time, cataphracts are in. Any upgrades? Do they have logistica? And yes, they do. Infantry 18, area of effect damage 0.5, 29 cataphracts. I think our Celt needs to make something other than infantry at the moment. Maybe add a bit more siege, but our Slav is collapsing. Even though he doesn't have the lowest score in the game yet, it really looks like he's collapsing. He has no army to speak of. He converted 1 cataphract. Oh, there's going to be a slaughter here. I don't think the Celt is going to be able to do anything about it. Even these halberdiers are going to melt to the cataphracts. Plus 18 bonus damage is ridiculous. And then you add on top of that the trample damage. And what you get is a retreating Celt. Our Slav also, oh man. Oh, adding insult to injury. Look how fast these halbs melt. Cataphracts fully upgraded. Halberdiers not upgraded well at all. Brian, that's very interesting. I mean, I know that they it was considered, I think, like noble to do horseback archery, I think. But I wasn't aware that they were like the Ratha. Oh man, but trample damage doesn't matter if you're busy chasing a mangonel and onager while the halberdiers poke and prod at you. So yet again, we have the oh too familiar feeling of Team North pushing in through the east, Team South pushing in through the west, and now it's really a matter of who will push in the quickest and who will get the most damage. Yellow, by the way, has already relocated to the back of Green's base. He's taken the fishing ships. Doesn't have a lot of wood though. Upgrades on the Samurai, not bad. 5 pierce armor. What's happening here? Okay, a snow leopard. Okay, so gray has been dislodged. Yellow has been dislodged. The problem for Team South is, look at this. They left 2 town centers up. I mean, they obviously see it with this vision, right? But at the moment, they're not really doing anything about it. Busy pushing in. Are these Cataperuto Trebs? Let's see. Yes, they are. My goodness, how fast they pack and unpack. That is just filthy. Filthy how fast that is. And Green, who built a whole spine of infrastructure here. Oh, he's got to be careful. Okay, good attack rounds. And he pops out the Hussars at the right moment, too. I mean, Green needs to move these onagers forward. This is 6 Trebs that are very clumped, but it looks like there's a bombard somewhere here. 2 bombard towers. Bombard cannons out of our Hindustani. Where are they, by the way? There they are. Center stage. Cataphract is going to take town center fire and die very quickly. Red building a very cocky marketplace here. And here come the Mamelukes. No kills on them just yet. They are heading south to try to get this town center. Not, I don't know that this is necessarily that good of an idea here. Okay, not a lot of damage being done to them, so why the heck not? Cataphracts inside the base, blue pinging here. They want to get rid of Green's infrastructure. If this goes, what does he have left? He doesn't have much, Green. Valis has no real military infrastructure here except 1, 2, 3, 4 stables to the north. Yeah, Chris. I suspect that's the case. Oh no, they surround the Trebs, but they get surrounded by Halbs. Khmer with that farming bonus makes spamming Hussars super fun in the late game. The problem, though, there's nothing left here. Yellow's resources are terrible. He's building a unit that needs wood and gold, and he's got no wood and gold. His teammate has a good amount of trash resources, but nothing to... no infrastructure, nothing to actually build stuff with. And he's actually not building anything green. He's stuck on 10 Hussars. I guess he's going full siege. Hi, Corey. What's an Ashigara? I don't think I've ever heard that. Although based on your description, I'm assuming it is a hand cannoneer of some kind. Hi, Mustafa. I am doing fantastic as game 1 erupts into chaos. How are you? Thanks for joining. Oh, the common foot soldier. Do they have hand cannons? Oh, match off man. Okay, that makes sense. I love going on Reddit and seeing all the different people talking about what civs they should introduce. Oh man, our Byzantine realizing that he's next in line here, basically has tried to intervene with his cataphracts, but the combo of these heavy camel riders and hand cannoneers. Do they have Chautauqua? Sorry guys, I'm trying to click on them. Yes, they do. +2 range. Green finding himself retreating, building, oh, looks like a sneaky town center a little bit behind enemy lines. Thanks, Mustafa. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are joining me. I know it's a Saturday evening. At least it's a Saturday evening where I am. I do appreciate it. Oh, some Saracen villagers moving a little bit too cockily forward. And take a look. The map has been split again right down the middle diagonally. From bottom right to top left. Although for now it certainly does seem like Team South is winning. They are 1,000 points ahead. Rather, no, Team North is 1,000 points ahead. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's the presence of all these cav archers. Still not heavy. Finally getting bracer chemistry, so their attack, their range is going to be a little bit better. But they're in a choke point. I don't know that you necessarily want them in here. And move them forward. Help the Byzantine. Mamelukes. How amazing was it yesterday to watch those Mamelukes wreck the trade? Get something like 250 carts and villagers. Chris, I try to do them daily, although the next couple of weeks are a big question mark just because my wife is due to give birth at any moment. But as long as she's okay, as long as she's in bed right now and resting and comfortable and you know, feeling all right, they should be every night, I believe, at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I guess it depends where you are in the world, but for me, it's 8 o'clock in the evening. Thanks, Mustafa. I am very excited. I mean, yeah, it's gonna suck not to be able to live stream, but I suspect having a first son is going to be a good feeling. That's gonna make up for it. Yeah, it's my first kid. Both mine and my wife's. Oh, Brian, can you imagine if I tell my wife right now that I want to name my kid, our kid, Jerry? You're getting married, Mustafa? Congratulations. That's awesome. Good news all around. Oh, Chris, your wife too? That's amazing. Oh, look at that. That's hilarious, guys. That's amazing. I'm glad we can all share some good, glad tidings. April 25th. Ours is April 26th. We're gonna have little Tauruses. I hear they're difficult, but what can you do? They come whenever they want. We do have a name. We're gonna name it after my my grandfather, but we're not revealing the name just yet. Oh man, the map is just crazy right now. Looks like by the way, I love that red and purple are bringing villagers with them everywhere they go. It looks like blue kind of stopped this halfway with the villagers. Needs to maybe take control of this little area. An elderly community. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love our little community. This has been so much fun. You know, I was so nervous starting to live stream. Will I embarrass myself? Will I know what the hell I'm talking about? Will people even care? But yeah, so far it's been a lot of fun. But yes, Chris, sorry, there's a very, very, very long-winded way of saying 8 p.m. Eastern time. And expect some kind of interruption in the next 2 weeks of several days. I'm assuming, based on what everyone is telling me. Oh, Samurai take a bunch of siege under shots to the face, as do some camels. These look like they're Imperial now. I don't think he needs to really attack these guys. The Mamelukes are going to shred them. Although remember, Mamelukes don't get bonus against camels. Their bonus is against cavalry. And for some reason, +1 against other Mamelukes. Okay. Oh, Vals's Hussars are raiding. Somehow, Team North is still in the score lead, despite the fact that 1, 2, almost 3 of their bases are completely defunct. Mustafa, does your wife to be also play Age of Empires? Ooh, purple expanding to the back here. Blue pinging over here. I guess they want to counter raid. Val is trying to insert himself into the middle. He's got a bunch of trebs. I mean, Val's army is not terrible at all. It's pretty bad when you realize that the Japanese in blue has 100 army supply. Sims? I used to love SimCity. Not The Sims, SimCity. I used to love all those like SimCity this, SimCity that, then all the tycoon games like Railroad Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Roller Coaster, yeah. Hunter, you're talking about Roller Coaster Tycoon? Okay. I still honestly have no clue who's winning this game. We have 1,000-point difference. It says Team North, but take a look at Team North's army supply. It's 105 to 225 villager supply, identical at 327. Looks like Yellow is finally going to get dislodged here from his very sneaky attempt. And once this happens, Yellow is dead. Where are his 32 villagers? They are all here. So Yellow is not escaping this. That's why he's trying to desperately bust down this wall here so that he can sneak his way in. I used to love Roller Coaster Tycoon. I used to love Railroad Tycoon. It is a masterpiece, Brian. Yeah, it's something about those little neat tiles, just like Age of Empires has those neat little tiles. Lining everything up and then sending little trains this way, that way. It was so much fun. Look at us all nerding out together. This is Age of Empires and brings a community together. Oh, what a sour miss here. And like I said, Mamelukes don't have any kind of bonus against camel units, so the quantity here is what's going to win him the day. But yeah, purple and red kind of seem like they're going to take this game, although red is getting backstabbed here by blue, who has been dislodged, but not fully. Still a bunch of fishing ships here for Modri. Oh, he managed to sneak out. He built a ram. He managed to sneak out. Build a wall. Build a wall. Build a wall. Stop him from chasing you. Oh, this is hilarious. Samero with the will to live here sneaks out 19 villagers out of the 37 that he has. Where are the others? Where the heck are his other 18 villagers? Oh, they're here. Lumberjacking. One building a a palisade gate. Okay. Brian, that's funny. Heroes of Might and Magic. Is that the card? That's the card game, right? I never actually got into Magic, although I saw a lot of people play it. Remember, I was telling you the story yesterday of that Warhammer 40K store where I would go and have souvlaki 5 times a week. There were a lot of people playing Heroes of Might and Magic there. Chris, you were homeschooled. That's funny. Can you imagine? You're like, I was homeschooled and still bullied. Oh man, I knew there was a reason we all kind of got along. I knew we all shared these. What the heck is this? We all shared these common interests. Oh, the PC game, Heroes of Might and Magic. I mean, the name sounds very familiar. I just don't remember specifically. I'm gonna Google it after we're done casting. Yeah, this game was an absolute mess. Somehow North pushed all the way through here, dislodged one base, dislodged gray, dislodged teal, still left blue kind of alive, but didn't really matter. Look how many castles Modri had here. And aside from blue pushing in, who else has an army here? What does orange have? Nothing. 18 Imperial camels somewhere on the map. I mean, they're here and they're trying to take down Mamelukes. Okay. Let's take a look at kill count. 94 Mamelukes, 450 Halbs. 619 kills for our Byzantine. No surprise there. The Kings of Spam. Who's next? 588 for our Japanese. Yeah, he was very aggressive. I feel like there's no trade. Yeah, there's no trade this game. Okay, so this is what happens. Guys, every time I say it, most of the time comes true. I don't want to say all the time, but anytime the map is so messy in terms of wall offs, I mean, look at this. Look at all these little avenues of attack. The game just gets super duper messy. So let's take a look at, I don't know why it took me there. And again, Capture Age still has not fixed their little bug. Or not a bug, but they haven't caught up in the upgrades just yet. So we have to use the good old-fashioned Age of Empires game. You see how it all says could not parse, could not parse. All right, what do we have? Purple, yellow, red, and orange. We'll call these Team South. And let's take a look. This time purple is playing as the Mayans. Speed limits back as the Britons in yellow. Two bushes tell me this is the Gujaras being played by Nolo in red. And on the very edge, on the frontier, we've got Barles as the Saracens in orange. Spawning opposite him, Chrissy Boo as the Teal Tatars. Valis in his usual green as the Vikings. Okay, Vikings. Ganji as the Koreans in blue, and Steak as the Aztecs. So Aztecs spawning opposite Mayans. That's going to be fun. Saracens spawning opposite Tatars could be potentially problematic for the Tatars. Oh, and by the way, guys, we were talking about it yesterday about the Viking, the new Chieftains upgrade. So I posted a message on Reddit, and I basically copy-pasted the press release from ageofempires.com, and I copied-pasted the description from the game itself, and I said, "Dear Reddit community, don't rip me a new one, but I'm very confused. Do Viking infantry with Chieftains get gold when they kill a unit, or when they actually just attack it?" And the overwhelming consensus is that it is when they kill a unit. And then a bunch of people started talking about simulations they ran comparing it to the Keshik, and how the Chieftains upgrade is much, much stronger than the Keshik, gets you a lot more gold. But we apparently have our answer. Viking infantry does not get gold when it attacks, whereas Keshiks here, from our Tatar, they generate gold every time they poke and prod. They don't actually have to kill a unit, whereas the Viking infantry does. Chris, you should definitely try Vikings. Yes, Corey, I have seen it, and what the most sour thing happened. So the Shalot Warriors are super. First of all, it's a very beautiful unit. The stats, I think, are identical to a knight. But what happened was I finally, after 4 months, when I was starting the channel, I think it was like a month and a half ago, I managed to catch a game. I saved the game. I was going to cast it. I have a schedule that I create for myself every week of all the games that I want to cast, and I try to do it a little bit ahead of time so that, you know, I'm not doing a video every day, last minute sort of thing. And it was third on my list, and the developers introduced a patch, an update. And I was so angry because when they introduce an update, you know, this kind of stuff happens. Could not parse, and then when you try to play a game from a previous version, it doesn't let you. So I was so angry. I finally got to see it was the Aztecs that converted, I think, a Burgundian stable. And there was a Shalot Warrior, and I was so excited. I zoomed in so much. I was going to make it my thumbnail. I was going to say, hey, how many times do we see this? But, man, I was so angry. And my wife, I think from the living room, she was like, "Why are you yelling at your computer?" And I told her because I've been waiting 4 months to see this unit, and I finally saw it. And the next day, the developers released a patch, and then I can't see it anymore. I mean, Spirit of the Law will probably know the answer about the Vikings, but I suspect the Reddit community is correct. Remember, these guys come with a little bit of a... Oh, I thought the Gurjara Camel Scouts came with a attack bonus against cavalry. Maybe in feudal? We'll see if he sticks around long enough for us to find out. But so, sorry, Corey, to answer your question very, very broadly, in the most complicated way possible, as you know, I sometimes do. Yes, I have seen it. It was an incredible game. I think Mr. Yo was playing the Burgundians, if I'm not mistaken. It's so burned into my memory that I remember one of the players. I think the other player was. Ooh, I'm gonna have to think. There've been so many games, but yeah, an Aztec monk converted a Burgundian stable, and we got to see Shallots. But man, those developers with their patch, not every patch is like the April one where they advise you ahead of time that they're releasing it. Sometimes they just kind of release them. And I know there's programs that you can download. Oh my god, look at this. This is like early humankind aggression. Villages on villages fighting for control of berries and land. No armies, no nothing, just clans of Neanderthals attacking each other. But yeah, sometimes they just release the patches, and then I don't have whatever program you have to be able to watch old versions. I think there is a program like that. I don't know if it applies to Capture Age or if it just works with the standard Age of Empires game. But I definitely don't have it, and so whenever a new patch comes out, I kind of just delete all my old saved games because I can't really watch them. So yes, that was very sour. And then I started yelling because I clicked play, not knowing that the patch had come out a few hours earlier. And then 5 minutes in, it just froze. And I started getting error messages. And I had no clue why. Looks like one of Teal's villagers, by the way, is behind enemy lines. Oh, never mind. I was going to ask what kind of shenanigans she's going to get up to. But nope, she just retreats. This is very bad, by the way, for Barls. Look at the location of this wall off. Literally what? 15 tiles away from his town center? Yikes. Yellow being of absolutely no help to purple. As Fangita needs to wall off 1, 2, 3 different locations. See, a map like this is much simpler. You have one avenue, even though it looks a bit like 3, it looks like a bear paw. You have one in the center, a diagonal, and then you have one to the left. So I'm not expecting any kind of crazy, messy game. I'm expecting big battles on this one. That being said, let's see if I'm right. Usually when I say he's going to go left, he goes right. When I say he's going to go up, he goes down. Okay. Britain hitting feudal. Britain building stone walls. Our Korean, he's also in feudal. What is he building? Palisades? Although just kind of hanging out, admiring the view at the moment. By the way, it looks like red's... Okay, so now let's see if he comes with a bonus. There it is. So I guess the camel scout has to hit feudal before those attack bonuses come in. So cavalry +5. Okay. Good to know. So many little tiny details about this game make it so interesting. But man, as my channel grows and as the subscriber base goes and the views go up, there's more and more people that come and start making comments and, oh, you don't know this, you don't know that. And my response is always the same. If you expect a standard of perfection, if you think I know each of the 550,000 rules and data points of Age of Empires, you are sadly going to be disappointed. Red pinging over here saying, hey, why don't you try to get these villagers? The answer is because my camel scout has 6 HP. Where are these guys going, by the way? Valus, nowhere close to Castle Age, but okay. Why the hell not? There's a big empty space here where he can help plop down some infrastructure. What is his resources? Okay, so he's going to go up to castle very soon. Ah, okay, he's walling it off. Can the Tatars not wall this off? Oh, he's not in feudal yet. Okay, Woloff's continuing to the east. Our Britain expanding with additional 3 town centers. Only 2 lakes in this game, and Team North is not claiming theirs at all. Surprising. A lot of villagers on the front lines, though. Valus has only 3 villagers on stone. I was wondering maybe he's moving this these villagers into the forward position because he wants to put up a castle somewhere, but we'll see. For now, he's just reinforcing this position. Teal gathering some wood. Blue continuing to scout. There is a red spy sheep here. Nolo managed to get this in. By the way, also managed to get it into the side of the lake. Oh no, there's another lake. So I got, sorry, there's 4 lakes on the map. Oops. What was that I was talking about? Standard of perfection? Okay, so the players are rushing up to castle. Looks like everyone except for Gray. What is our Aztec doing? Oh man, there's a few Few militia here trying to bust through a stone wall. That is definitely going to take a while. Same time, purple are Mayan already a second town center. Chrissy Boo's going to go up to castle in a minute and a half as well. Okay. This is very, very weird and interesting that Green sent his villagers all the way here. They built this big wall off, but in comes our Gurjara. And just says, you know what, 3 mangonel. I'm just gonna bust my way in. And now a third wall is going up. Oh, look at this. He's hoping that red doesn't notice the villager, and it looks like red. Oh no, red is moving forward. Does notice with 1 mangonel, tries to get her. Oh, the Mameluke moving forward though. Oh, amazing play here out of Barles together with Nolo, but the Viking siege workshop is up. He does not have enough wood for another one, but is producing 2 mangonels. His men-at-arms still working away at this wall section. Yellow and blue agreeing to carve this part out between them. Okay, so it looks like our Korean is taking the water here to the north. Mamelukes and mangonels. This wall attack brought to you by the letter M. Uh-oh. Okay, lands a good shot. Just out of range of these Mamelukes. Basic Mamelukes, not a lot of range on them. Oh, and he got the mangonel as well. But look at this. A petard is out. So, we're approaching 25 minutes. Players are starting to push, but no full-fledged aggression just yet. I wonder if Orange is going to try to bait some of these mangonels to get close to the stone walls. Probably not. Wishful thinking. It looked like he was trapped behind enemy lines there for a second, but his teammate deletes the wall. How is it going for our Aztec? Okay, he's finally in castle. Getting economic upgrades. 36 villagers, the lowest villager count on his team. But luckily for him, Ganji, just north of him, has the highest villager count on his team, but the lowest, second lowest military. That being said, purple is making no effort to push out here. Let's pivot back west. Why are the Mamelukes attacking this one stone wall? Ooh, big juicy Saracen castle. That's going to zone out those mangonels and create a bunch of different avenues of attack. Although it's not up yet. It's not up yet. Careful. Okay, 1 villager does die. Oh, that's so sour that that mangonel can reach it, but red has to do some good work here to support his teammate. What a sour cessation of productivity. Yeah, move your mangonel north. Oh, we've got ourselves a standoff. Oh, okay, he took a shot to the face, but his teammate Barles immediately repairs. What's going on here? Nothing. I thought I saw movement there. And this is bad. Once those Mamelukes are out, remember they do get a building. Oh no, I guess the elite? I thought they got a building attack bonus. I might be wrong. In which case this siege workshop, even without it, without a bonus. Oh, careful. Ooh, this is a kills box here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 1 mangonel for a good amount of Mamelukes. But Orange is back. He's trying to sneak in some construction. These Mamelukes are sacrificial Mamelukes. Oh, sour. This 1 camel rider desperately trying to attack that house destroyed. Okay, our Mayan finally building some infrastructure, but so is our Korean, who has now populated this entire... And look at this. Why do some players put them like this and the other players put them the other way? I don't get it. Man, these mangonels from Valis are doing a pretty damn good job. 4 kills on him, 5 kills on him. Villagers attacking the stone wall. I think, didn't they add stone defense +6 is a pretty damn good attack bonus, but didn't they? Oh, okay, fine, he does manage to get rid of that. Oh, now he's gonna get the second. Oh, what a boss move here for this mangonel. Oh, but another one pops out, but right in front of a camel rider. Didn't they change sappers recently in the April patch so that the villagers also get an attack bonus against buildings? Something like that sounds very familiar to me. Our Britain moving into defend, but I'm a little worried for yellow and purple. These are 2 ranged civilizations, 2 archer civs against an archer civ with a very tanky cavalry archer known as a war wagon, and another civ with eagles that have a huge attack boost. Although I guess our Mayan can go El Dorado eagles to give them an extra 40 HP. We'll see how it all shakes out. In any event, we are closely approaching. Take a look at the left side of our screen. Everyone on Team South is going up to Imperial. Only Ganji and Valis on their team going up. So our Tatar, our Aztec, let's take a look at their resources. Tatar nowhere close. Aztec nowhere close to going up to Imperial. Oh, here we go. Wants to make an issue of something here. Stone first. Gold later, says yellow. They're still working away at this wall. My goodness. It is slowly being demolished. Purple pinging over here. Telling yellow something? Not too sure what. Oh, the Saracen castle is up. Take a look at the upgrades going up for everyone. Kshatriyas for our Gurjara. He wants to make his units cost a lot less food. Elite longbowmen for our Britain. 3 longbows on the way. Imperial for Valis still hasn't been reached. Steak and Chrissyboo. Let's take a look. Okay, Steak is starting to amass a good amount of resources. Chrissyboo has basically got the food. Still needs a bit of gold. Valis is going to have to hold the line a little bit here. Castle placement. I don't know if this is ideal, but what can you do? Okay, this is much better. The problem for him is that Barles is going to be an Imperial in 17 seconds. And once that happens, let's just literally keep our mouse on here, because I suspect that I can count down from 5 and there's going to be a Treb. 5, 4, 3. Okay, I'm going to slow down because he's not building a Treb. 3, 2.5. Oh, he's selling wood. Oh, okay, never mind. He's going onager upgrade. Okay, I told you guys. I say he's going to go left. He goes right. I say he goes up. He goes down. Oh, no. Look at this. There's a Treb. Okay, so I should have kept counting. I should have just counted a little bit slower. Oh, mama, petards. Not sure you need that many against the Palisades, but why the heck not? 1 militia left here. What happened to the others? Next time on Unsolved Mystery, 3 militias made it into the choke point. Only 1 lived to tell the tale. Okay, good choice here. Get rid of your opponent's vision and watch it just absolutely disappear. Fantastic play. And the petards are coming. Okay, the gap has been made. Into the breach, run the petards. Boom, boom. Okay. This is why I said I don't think you need to... Oh, you don't need that many of them. Teal pinging over here saying, hey, there's Shrevamshas on the way. Oh, and our Saracen with the onager cutting a path just specifically for them. Oh, man, here we go. Base model Shrev. No, they're elite. They dodged 7. And I think they also changed the the mechanic that regenerates it. They made it quicker or slower. I forget exactly what, but I do believe they changed it. Elite Eagles here for our Mayan El Dorado. El Dorado, 100 HP on them. 33 elite longbows are also joining in on the fight. Looks like Team South is the one going to be pushing in. Our Aztec completely unready for this. What army does he have? 20 Eagles. So now we're gonna find out. Extra HP or extra attack. What will win the day here as they poke and prod at each other? So far, the only loser are the villagers. Oh, petards. Okay, not a... oh, man, he didn't even get enough to evict the relic. Yikes. But now everyone is in Imperial. Our Tatar needs to get his military-industrial complex in action here. Heavy cav archers, good upgrades, not perfect. In 20 seconds, they will be fully upgraded. And then they can start causing an absolute mess. Looks like silk armor, by the way, has also been researched already. Oh, no, not fully upgraded. Still will be missing the ring archer armor, the last upgrade for the armor. Travamtra's getting stuck here behind what? What is this green dot? A berserker. Is this chieftains? Yes, guys, chieftains. So we're going to see the Viking infantry in action. 16 berserkers, 17 pike. To the south, Eagles on longbow violence. Yikes. Man, the Eagles are funny because it doesn't look like they're attacking quickly. Their attack... it looks like they're very slow, but their attack isn't terrible, too. And they wipe out all the longbows. Oh, mama. Although, to be fair, do you guys think our Aztec should be going Eagles here? Or should he be going Jaguar Warriors if he knows the Mayans are going Eagles? Hi, Quadman. You are joining at the perfect moment as chaos erupts out on the map. How many? 3 Trebs and 4 makes 7, but the Tatar cav archers are here. Travamtras are going to try to dodge, but they cannot dodge pike, and the moment they stop to engage in the pike, these cav archers from the Tatar will take them out. Oh, but not if the onagers take them out. Oh, what a sour amount of onager hits. Look at Yellow, by the way. Inserted himself between partners, between Ganji and Steak. But Ganji says, you know what? I'll just make my own way. And in come his heavy cav archer, the War Wagon. What are we getting? Elite Chakram Throwers. Interesting choice. I guess... oh, sour loss for our Viking. I guess not terrible if you know the Vikings are going to go infantry, which they very much are. Yeah, Tatar unfortunately needs mobility, and for mobility to play a big role, you need a lot of space. And there's not a lot of space here. Oh, man. These Saracen onagers are just going to be so deadly to fight against, but the pike... Valis with the pretty good splits here on the pike. Okay, closing the gap pretty damn well. Travamtras are dying. Our Tatar needs to be careful, though. Oh, dodging beautifully. Treb taking damage, though. Not that he really needs a Treb at the moment. There's nothing here except this one castle to attack. Let's pivot south, where our Briton with 39 longbows is trying to contest the center-ish location, but our Korean... These guys have Epsong? Yes, they do. Extra range on them. Yikes. 13 range does outrange an elite longbow at 12. Trying to click on one to show us. Yes, they're 12. Here we go. Eagles on Eagles. Man, the longbows probably do no damage on, or rather, they do very little damage to the Eagles, even though no bonus at all. Might be one of the only units in the game that doesn't have bonus damage against Eagles. It looks like the Aztecs are taking the day with the help of these Korean towers. To the north, our Tatar. Holy shnikey, 5960 heavy cav archers. Hi, Atlas. I'm glad you and Quadman could join right at this moment because things are about to get very messy. Game 1 was super messy. Game 2 looks like it's going the way I thought it would go, which is 2 big battles. And look at these pikemen just nonchalantly walking through a bunch of onager fire. Oh, where do the Mamelukes think they're going? Yikes. I mean, our Tatar is getting plate parting armor. Doesn't have a single cavalry unit on the map. Down here, Eagles and Arbalests pushing to Eagles and Longbows. Look how beautiful they are when they're synchronized. Oh, looks like they kind of stopped midway. So Team South is collapsing to the south. Team North is collapsing to the north. Oh, Chakrams have to be careful. They're taking a lot of damage from these Viking siege units. Oh, as are the Mamelukes. And the siege survives. Looks like he lost 1. Players disengage incredibly temporarily. Trade finally going up. What's the payload? 102. No trade at all for Team North, it doesn't look like. Yeah, they are busy trying to survive, even though their army supply is double their opponent. Take a look at civilian population. They're down about 20%. So in the long run, they are not looking good, but for now, they're holding the line. Even though their army supply is dwindling, and look at the Xena warrior princesses throwing the discs. How slow they kill. Oh no. Oh no, Pike are a different story altogether. Oh, that was so gross. It's so much fun to watch these pass-through damage units kill so many, or even area of attack units like mangonels and whatnot. All the trebs from our Korean are gone. He's got 7 bombard cannons. Where are they? There's one up here. He is the only one. Oh god, Eagles against elite skirmishers. These skirmishers are not going to live. They are not going to survive that battle. Okay. Teal has been dislodged. Our Tatar is nomadic yet again. Building light cav. I guess that's what the upgrades were for. What is red? Frontier guards. Okay. Let's take a look at his units. Where are his camels? How many camels does he have? 7 camels going up to 12. 41 trade carts. Blue needs to disengage from these eagles and start attacking these longbows. For now, though, by the way, take a look at Gray's HP. It's not dying quickly, but it's getting tickled away at by all of these towers. Alright guys, I'm gonna just mute the microphone for 1 second and take a sip of water. And we're back. Repairs. New towers. Oh, never mind. He canceled. He's giving up this position. It looks like his army is retreating back. Our Aztec continuing to stream 32 Eagle Warriors against how many of Purple's? 22. 24 Longbows against 50 Elite Skirmishers. I don't know that this Team North necessarily has to retreat here. Man, with that melee boost, these camels, take a look, 7 melee armor. I mean, Pike are still gonna wreck them, but 7 melee armor is pretty damn good. Our Viking is being pushed back as well. Oh, he's losing his castles. He's got 1 last castle left, not building anything out of it. Going full Pike mode. How many pike in production? None at the moment. Valis, take a look at his resources. 5,000 food, 2,000 gold, but no wood at all. Oh, a little bit of an eagle on eagle violence. Now let's see who wins this out. 28 against 26. This is a good test run here. Extra HP or extra attack? So far, it looks like extra attack. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Reinforcements skew it. It did look like basically no difference whatsoever until the reinforcements arrived. Green pinging over here wants those walls down. But what can you do against 10 Saracen siege onagers? I mean, maybe try to bust through here and attack their trade. I don't know what to do. What not to do is fight eagle warriors with elite skirmishers. That's not going to go your way. Eagle on eagle violence continues. Yeah, not a big shock here. Team South taking it. Wow. Okay. I mean, I thought the army compositions were pretty similar for these teams, right? You had skirmishers 50. You basically had double the skirmisher count than the longbows, which is pretty damn good in my opinion for the skirmishers. And then you had similar eagle counts. What was it, like 30 something to 20 something? Why did Team North retreat so far behind here? I mean, it doesn't really matter. This is the real story here. Our Tatar has been dislodged. Look at Red. Oh, man. Red has just taken over this entire base. 17 stables to build Shravamshas, to build camels with that extra frontier guards. How many does he have? Only one camel left. 7 melee armor on him. Wow. Okay. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, not very high numbers, actually. 420 kills just in time for the holiday by our Saracen economy. Yeah, take a look at... Wait, 1 second. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at tribute. Trade. Trade for Team South. Look at trade for Team North. Non-existent. Yikes. Okay. So I think that was this game, right? Samaro. No. That was this game. Valis was the Vikings, the Tatars. Let's move on to game number 3. And look at the teams: blue, teal, red, and green. Ooh. We'll call you guys Team West. Okay, let's take a look at our teams. Oh, somebody's Incas, because everyone's starting with a free llama now. Green, Valis as the Malay. There you go. Philip as the Incas in teal. In the other pocket, we've got our Gurjara Sumero in blue. And on the flank, Cambridge as the Burmese in red. He's already pinging here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, orange disengages. Orange being Matt as the Persians in orange. We've seen him before the last few days. Pretty good player. Speed limit as the Magyars in gray. The Viper as the Teutons in yellow. And Ganji as the Britons. Teutons and Britons on one side of the map, where there is literally one avenue of attack split into a bit of a triangle. And then on the other side of the map, one avenue of attack, and then a narrower corridor to the north of that. So again, I expect some pretty good big fights here. Not a lot of different avenues, not a lot of corridors. Green already. Valis walling this part off, moving back villagers. Might want to repair this. Okay, they are trying to bust their way in. I mean, they know that there's this other corridor that's completely open, right? Purple moving forward with a few villagers. Teal already here with an Eagle Scout. Green as well, but for some reason Green does not want to engage just yet. His scout is at half health. Cambridge and Matt making no effort to wall off this very simple area. We'll see what the dealio with that is. And look at our Gurjara so nicely pushing deer to Cambridge, who is looks like he's struggling with this one deer. Okay. Oh my god, look at this deer. It's a crackhead deer. Where is it going? What the hell is this? Cambridge must be so confused. What is this deer doing? Oh my god. It's moving before he even reaches it. Look at that. Okay, he's trying to flank it on the right side. Okay, this will make it go in the direction you want. Okay, does finally manage to get the deer under control. This crackhead deer running all the different directions. Nice. Gray with a very aggressive wall off. Will he attract the attention of the croc? Yes, he does. Oh, doesn't manage to get the wall off in time. Might get it now. Get it now. Get it now. There it is. Crocodile threat averted. 4 down. Villager on villager violence. Looks like something in purple already died. Probably the scout. Oh man, these early villager attacks are so much fun to watch because you can't leave them alone. You have to micro these units. If they stop attacking, if one of these targets dies, they just stand there. They don't automatically attack the next target, which makes them incredibly micro intensive. Although it looks like purple, based on the HP, is losing out on this war. Does have the support of a yellow scout from the Viper, but the Viper scout is incredibly weak. Oh no, speed limit loses a villager to the boar. But it does extract revenge. And now it looks like orange is the one to wall this off with a bit of a secondary wall off behind this red pinging over here. Saying, hey, gray scout is inside our map. We need to do something about it. The Viper pulling 3 boars. Let's see how this goes for him. Villager looks like she's about to die, so the Viper has to be very careful here. Is he sending another villager? No, he's sending a scout. Oh, look at this. Is the Viper going to try to pull 6 boars? Oh, and he's being attacked by a crocodile. Oh, a sour turn of events here for the Viper. One villager basically on death's door with 6 HP. Another being attacked by a crocodile. And here we go. What is going on? This crocodile, will it die? This crocodile refuses to die, man. It is chasing this villager. Okay. Viper keeps the boars as the attention of the boars. Let's phrase it that way to make it easier for me to speak English. These 3 have just basically lost interest. Now he's got 4 boars here, and he's going for 3 more. There are a lot of boars, a lot of deer on this map. Wall off secure to the north. Wall off secure. No, not secure to the south, where purple is moving in with a villager. Hi, Daisy. Yeah, that was a bit of a messy boar pull there for the Viper. He looks like he's going to try another. He's going to attempt it again with a villager with 6 HP. Let's see how this goes for him. Oh, guys, even the Viper can lose a villager pulling boars, so never feel bad. Never, ever feel bad if you lose a villager. Or 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, those Viper quick walls are a work of art. If you watch him live stream, he laughs when players attempt to get into his wood lines or something like that, because he's like, do you not know who I am? What are you doing? Cambridge assisting with a, or not assisting, but defending with a tower. Weekend is going fantastically. Weather is nice and hot. No air conditioning just yet in my condo. It's another week or two or so until they switch it over from heating to cooling. I don't know how it works in the US, but here it's the buildings. Oh, he killed the crocodile, but it looks like it killed the scout. Oh, sour turn of events here for Cambridge. The snow's melting there. No, here our winter was very mild up in Toronto in Canada. I think there's places that had it worse, but Toronto, man, it felt more like autumn than it felt like winter. By the way, what is this? Why is he still luring? Oh, look, the Viper didn't even get all three. Okay, not that he really needs them. He's still in feudal, right as I say that hits. Still in Dark Age, right as I say that hits feudal. Yeah, our winter was very, very mild. We didn't get almost any snow, which I like to get snow. I personally hate snow. Don't get me wrong. I love warm climates, but I love snow because, I mean, you guys have heard me during my live streams. There's people that come into my parking lot of my condo, of my apartment building, and they just do donuts in the parking lot, or they rev their engines, or they just hang out for at like 4 in the morning because it's a big open space. And when it snows, they can't do that. So I like the snow for that reason and that reason alone. Any other reason, I absolutely hate the snow. Look at this. He's walling those villagers in. Oh, that's so sour here for Ganji. But snow here means people generally stay at home. And when they're at home, they're not revving their engines. They're not doing donuts in my parking lot. A 3-foot drift? Wow. We get that sometimes too. Where, you know, it'll snow so heavily. Feel worse, give you anxiety? What's so anxiety inducing about this? It's just one villager trapped inside a burning gate while other villagers attack her palisade while repairing their own, and then there's a bunch of other villagers with swords while one villager does the job of two and tries to repair 2 different palisades while her compatriot tries to break in to help her. Oh, what's so nerve-wracking about this? I'm just kidding, of course. It is very nerve-wracking because, again, you have to micro them really, really well. And if you don't, it's such a pain because you lose all the time that you spent microing, all the resources. This is for green, for example, 10 villagers that our Malay is not using for any kind of productive reason. Okay. Secondary wall going up very, very quickly. Look at this villager right-clicking. But she right-clicked her last palisade because oh, the Viper comes in right at the end and swats her to death. Town center going up for our Magyar. 3 already. How did our Magyar get a llama? I didn't realize there were llamas on this map. I mean, obviously the Incan, but what am I missing? Yeah, I thought there were turkeys. How the hell did he end up with a llama? I don't know. We must have missed some llama steal. Or some other reason I'm not thinking about right now. Good tip, never build a tower in the nook between your structures, because then the unit can stand in the corner here and attack it all the live long day. Okay, our Teuton, the Viper, hitting castle immediately, pumping out mangonels, although at the moment just stuck on singular mangonel. Stonewall going up, this one eagle just watching watching his teammates build that wall. Red pinging over here. I wonder why. Is he telling blue, hey, get your butt over here? I know you're busy booming. I know you're in the pocket, but I'm gonna need some help busting into this Persian base. It's funny how they've both have agreed that this is not the avenue of attack they want to use. It's the one 10 tiles south. Llamas for the llama god. I have no clue how the Magyars got that llama, but I am here for it. I love this wall off here for our Malay, by the way. Remember, these guys have an area of actually, no, they don't. Sorry, I'm thinking about the onagers. But in any event, you know, when you put them one right next to the other, sometimes there's area of effect damage, especially if battering rams start coming out, or not not battering rams, capped rams or siege rams. We know who wins this battle between a mangonel that's being repaired and a tower that's not. There we go. Our Burmese already. By the way, oh, never mind. What did I want to show you? No, sorry, I thought this blue unit, I was gonna say, by the way, it looks like blue is finally, oh, look at that beautiful shot right between the two mangonels. Looks like blue finally sent an army, but no, this is just the camel rider that he had from the beginning of the game. Viper. In late game? Ooh, that's a difficult one. Let me have a think. Malay? I mean, the Goths are the Goths. Who doesn't love a 35% discount on infantry, right? And I don't think there were many changes made, or any changes made to the Goths. No, they made, oh yeah, they made, the Goths are funny. We've talked about this before, how the developers have, I don't know why they use the language they do. I think the upgrade for the Goths in the patch in April was the hunt. The hunt is 20% longer, which basically means they just gather 20% more food, but it's such a funny way of phrasing it. Malay? I mean, I don't know. Who doesn't love 40% off battle elephants? And now, actually, wait a second. Let me have a think. Sorry, Tazy, I'm one of these people that likes to think out loud, and unfortunately, you have to hear me think out loud. But correct me if I'm wrong. The Malay, they were updated recently too, right? They get now all of the infantry upgrades. One second, let me take a look. Where is our Malay? In green. Yeah, look at that. They get the infantry upgrades for free. So it does naturally make them able to defend against infantry attacks, but I don't know, just something about 40% off battle elephants, even though they are missing the last two defensive upgrades. And Gambesons, right, they get Gambesons too. I don't know. I mean, I like, they're both very slow moving units, right? If you were to ask me maybe between a fast moving civ and a slow moving civ, I would probably tell you the slow moving, the fast moving civ. You know what? I'm just gonna make a definitive answer. I think the Malay. I think they're trash two-handed swordsmen. I think they're battle elephants at 40% off. I like that they can build whatever structure they... no, sorry, I'm thinking about someone else. And I love the Karambit warrior. I mean, who doesn't love spamming a shit ton of units? And as much as the Goths can spam, the Karambit is the fastest unit to be trained in the game. Faster even than an elite Shotel warrior now. So on the whole, let's say Malay. Yeah, I mean, there's... if you want to spam infantry, pretty much the Goths are the way to go for you, right? Although now, again, with Malay, with Karambits, with Forced Levy, with with those free upgrades, the defensive upgrades, as we see Valis has. Take a look. He's the only one with infantry upgrades in the entire game because they're free. So, yeah, I think I have to go with melee. And there you go. Another example of me answering a very simple question with a half an hour stream of consciousness. Rant. By the way, while I was ranting about the melee, looks like Samaro has established himself some good amount of infrastructure, and looks like he's going camels. He's definitely got some food and gold in the bank. Kshatriyas as well will help with the cost of the food going down 25%. So it looks like teal and green are setting themselves up here to push. Looks like red and blue are setting themselves up to push. The only people not setting themselves up is purple and yellow here. This is nothing. And orange and gray. Gray is building stables. Not stables, archery ranges. I mean, obviously the Maggers with their bonkers cav archers, the extra range, the extra attack. But those are expensive. Speed limit needs a lot more wood if he wants to plan to make any kind of contribution. Okay, he's starting to pump them out. The Viper here holding the line to the south, but again, purple, Ganji, the lowest score in the game. Doesn't have any army whatsoever. Destroying houses? Okay, he's walling himself in. He doesn't want to deal with any kind of siege. We're getting Elite Eagle Warrior here for our Inca. With fabric shields, we'll have a little bit of extra armor, but first move goes to Samaro here, who inserts himself in with heavy camel riders. Not fully upgraded just yet. In 5 seconds, they will be. Our Gurjara also researching elite Travamsha riders. What? Okay. Sorry, I thought it was pointing me to the castle, which is why I was confused why elite Travamsha riders was being researched in a castle as opposed to elite Chakram, but nope, that was just me making a mistake. Incan Eagles, let's take a look. Just +2 defense for now. Okay, Viper. I mean, if you're gonna fight Eagle Warriors with any kind of infantry, you want these guys. Look at that melee armor. My goodness, not even fully upgraded. It already has 9 freaking melee armor, 80 HP. In come the Shravamshas. Our Persian needs to get a lot more halberdiers up if he wants to contest this. But by the way, look at this beautiful alleyway that he's created, our orange Persian. These Shravamshas really have nowhere to go. Even if they break out through here, look at that, they're in little corridors. Oh, but this is not walled off. Oh, I give him a little bit too much credit, Matt. And he can fight the camels all the livelong day. What he can't fight with, how many? Only 7 calf archers, the Shravamsha riders. Looks like he does have, what is it, recurve bow? Okay, they're ignoring him. Where are they going? They have pressing business elsewhere? Why do they leave those cav archers alive? Eagles swarming into Ganji's base, and again, our Britain has nothing to defend this. Oh no. Are we gonna see a 35-40 minute game here? Ganji is in serious trouble. His town centers are under attack. He's building barracks. His logging industry has been destroyed. His farming has been destroyed. But Teutonic Knights, oh my god, look how quickly they get rid of Eagles. What is that, a 3 pokes? What's the bonus against Eagles? +4, so they attack on a 15. These fabric shields Eagles have 3, so they do 12 damage. Plus, what did we say, 4? 18 damage per poke to a unit that has 60 HP. So yeah, 4 pokes and that eagle is dead. Oh no, oh no. Bit of a traffic jam here caused by a few Persian halberdiers, but where the hell do these Magyar cav archers think they're going? Get your butts back into the safety of that hill. I mean, Travamsha's tanking, but Look at the quantity of cav archers. 52 cav archers against 22 Shrivamshas. And now Persian halves to the southeast as well. I kind of want to see what the Viper is doing, but I kind of want to see all this happening. Okay, it's been pushed back. Slingers are out. Should be able to do a decent job against these Teutonic Knights. Remember, bonus damage is applied after armor is taken off of the attack. So basically, Slinger attacking on a 6. Teutonic Knight has damage of a 6. Will do 0 bonus damage. Or rather, 0 damage. Not even 1, 0. And then the Slinger will do that 10 plus damage to the infantry. I think that's right. I think that's how damage is calculated in this game. When there's bonuses involved, you can't actually have a 0 attack. Uh-oh, be careful. Not a good attack round here out of Samero, who has to retreat to the safety of the castle. Parties disengaging from each other, or maybe not. Our Magyar wants those honors gone, and he gets his wish. What are you? You are houses. What are you? You are markets. Somehow our Briton is still alive, and he is building himself 4 feudal age archers about to become crossbows. Upgrades, non-existent armor upgrades, finally getting the last, getting bracer, getting chemistry. So he wants to attack, and not defend at all. How many archery ranges, by the way? 6. It looks like he destroyed his own barracks, unless the Incan Eagles destroyed them. Viper holding the line with the second slowest military unit in the game after the Persian War Elephant, I think. Oh, beautiful attack rounds here out of bombard cannons and onagers. Oh, this is sour here for Philip. The Magyar assault continues. The problem is there's nothing heavy here. There's no siege. There's no trebuchets. Okay, there's one bombard moving in from the right. But this is a lot of Shrivamshas. They're going to dodge a good amount of arrows. Unfortunately for them, Halbs are here as well. But the Halbs are to the north. They need to get their butts south. Okay, our Magyar repositions. Brilliant move. Get back on that hill. At the same time, what is happening here? The parties are disengaging. Arbalests, the weapon of choice here for our Briton. Oh, loses at bombard cannon. What an absolute mess here. These Shrivamshas, look how slow their HP is going down. That is crazy. But Red's castle does fall. 65 Magyar Cav Archers. What the hell do you do? Fully upgraded, 12 attack, 8 range with that extra unique upgrade. What the hell do you do against this? The hell do you do against Teutonic Knights? Where are the slingers? So they do a pretty damn good job here against Teutonic Knights, but unfortunately these Arbalests are going to zone them out pretty damn well. The range on them identical should be. Oh no, sorry, I forgot these are Britons. No, the range is most definitely not identical. And yet again, Team North tries to shove, or Team East tries to shove in with Magyar Cav Archers. But our Gujara is out of Shrivamshas. Force levy here. Hazy, we were talking about it. Where is our Malay? First of all, look at those battle elephants. 13 on the production tablet with force levy. Well, let's see the those cheaper two-handed swordsmen. Look at all the Magyar Cav Archers, though, focusing on 1 or 2 units. You've got 62 of them, and they're all attacking 1 halberdier. That's what happens with archers when you don't micro. Oh, goodness. What the hell? Where did this happen? Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at Valis. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky Malay. Oh, he is backstabbing the Viper. Oh, my goodness. What an amazing turn of events. Oh, this is fantastic for Team West. Oh man, but remember, Teutonic Town Center's 25 garrison space instead of the usual 15. He will lose this town center. Oh, sour for the Viper into the front. Okay, he's still got a bit of an army here. Luckily for him, they've crushed Teal's army. Our Inca down to 14 Eagle warriors. That is basically all he has. The Magyars are trying to come and help, but they are not going to be able to do much. Even Teutonic Knights have a limit of how much they can do with their 80 HP. Although 100 now on the elites. 13 melee armor, still not enough to block all of the attack of this battle elephant. So 5 damage per shot. What an amazing backstab here out of Valus. Man, 54 battle elephants going up to 84. Wow, wow, wow. And he's got enough resources for even more. His castle, unfortunately, did not go up. But what an absolute boss move out of our green Malay. We were talking about it. Them versus the Goths. Eagles moving in. Have to be careful. 48 elephants against 31 Teutonic Knights. I think the Teutonic Knights take this. They attack on a 21, and the Malay battle elephants have absolute terrible armor too. So 19 damage per stab of that Teutonic sword. It is an absolute Malay mess. Plus the elephants aren't really moving. They're kind of stuck behind one another. And the Viper's building a castle, so he has recovered well. How many of us would have survived 50 Malay battle elephants? Elite showing up in our base, but our Magyar is getting ransacked too. His Cav Archer count still at 60, but how many at the front? Only 22 now at the front. So it looks like these Gurjara Hussars are slowly whittling down that number. Purple, by the way, also going up with markets. But it has to be careful, these Eagles. If they lose, they have to focus very much, because if the Viper loses control of this part won't matter. This is the trade route. This is the only route for trade. And I am surprised that no one is backing up these Malay battle elephants with some kind of ranged unit. Viper's resource is not great. He's down to 200 gold. He's got a whole bunch of stone, though. Valus stops elephant production altogether. He is out of gold entirely. And now Team West using that bit of a distraction or pushing in through the south. The Magyar has to reposition these Cav Archers. They are attacking stables. Not sure that's the best use for them at the moment. At the same time, our Britain, now holding the line, has managed to get up to a good army supply, 62, second highest on his team. Eagles running circles around these Teutonic Knights, trying to get the tower and the slingers to kill them so that the Eagles can charge right into these Arbs. Let's see it. Extra armor on these guys, a perfect combo against the Britain ranged units. And look at him trying to create little choke points here. Oh, brilliant move out of Ganji. Brilliant move out of him to create little areas where these look at how they're stuffed in there. 33 of them into this 2-by-1 area, but now they're surrounded. And as powerful as they are, okay, the house goes down. No, they have to retreat. Fantastic, fantastic. Things are getting super crazy here. 48 Malay battle elephants. Hi, River Jessa. We do love our archers. And what a brilliant play out of Purple to create little choke points for them so that the Eagles can't surround, and that's exactly what happens. How's the battle elephant backstab? The Viper down to 8 Teutonic Knights, only 9 pikemen. He's using the only resource he has left, which is stone. Take a look, he's broke. No wood, no food. 600 gold. Valus slowly getting his gold count up. 6 more elephants on the way. But the second they spawn, they have to deal with these Cav Archers. And again, their armor is just absolutely terrible. Oh, those Magyar Cav Archers, so good. Look at them demolishing these elephants in two swipes. Stalemate continues to the south. That move by Valus was a very, very, very powerful move. Unfortunately, Once these Trebs finish with these stables, he can pivot these 44 Cav Archers south, and then it's going to be big trouble for blue and red. At the same time, the stalemate continues here as well. Army supply, take a look. Team East, 100 more army supply, but they are down 150 civilian population, which, as we know, in the long term does spell disaster. Okay, elephants are finally dying to these Teutonic halberdiers, which, by the way, because they're Teutonic, they do come with +2 melee armor. Anything that comes out of the Teuton stable or barracks comes with that extra melee armor boost starting in castle. Man, this hill has been saving the Magyar's ass the entire game, although right as I say that, he gets pushed off of it. Oh, why is blue pinging over here? There's some kind of attack happening? Oh no, he just wants the structures demolished. He doesn't want this traffic jam. SAR's moving in. Not exactly Shravamshas, but they will do the job. They are super trashy, designed to die. Where is our Malay, by the way? What does he have? He has nothing. He's got one onager that he's building. And here we go. Where's our Magyar going, by the way? Here we go, yeah. They are pivoting south, 44 of them, 67 kills. This is going to be bad news bears for Team West, although in the meantime, 11 Burmese onagers are here. So I don't know that our Magyar can necessarily engage into this. Random elite skirmishers. Oh, look at the Viper. Look at the Viper getting his revenge on Valus using the exact same conduit that Valus built for himself. Valus didn't wall it off. He didn't create a gate. He didn't do anything. Oh my goodness, what is this? 13 stables. Oh, these Cav Archers have to be so careful. Oh, they have to be so careful. 9 onagers now. Oh, he gets the bombard immediately. Blue pinging over here saying, hey, teammate, you might want to wall this off. You created an avenue of attack, but man, it is not a one-way street. It can go both ways. That is exactly what's happening. Stalemate still happening. I'm surprised our Inca is still in this. His army supply is very, very low. And now the Viper's trade carts are moving in. Oh, sour. They lost all of their... Cambridge lost all of his onagers. He's building 4 more. Viper taking on an elephant. 2 knights, 1 elephant. HP wars here. Let's see who wins this. It is very close. Oh, the Viper wins it with 21 HP. And now the Viper is building a defensive castle here as well. By the way, does he have crenellations? Yes, he does. Of course he does. And now he's transitioning into infantry. Not sure you want to do that against... oh my god, what the hell is this? I was going to say against the Malay with forced levy, but Valus somehow has amassed 71 battle elephants that are about to slam into the Viper. 27 more on the production tab. Oh, you can send all the halbs you want. He's got enough siege here to shoot them down. Oh, he is mowing them down like blades of grass. My goodness, we'll keep an eye out on that. Chaos continuing to the south. Magyars and this hill is just a tale of best friends here. But what the hell do you do against 73 elite elephants? If I was Valus, I would maybe delete some... Yeah, he's got 10 villagers left. He's making room for army supply. I would maybe delete even more fishing ships. One big shove in. See what you can get done. How's our Inca doing, by the way? Not doing anything. Continuing the stalemate against Ganji. Yikes, 113 kills on this, but the real story is how the hell do you deal with these battle elephants now? There's 63 of them, and they came with friends. 3 Trebs, 3 Onagers, and a whole bunch of Eagles. This is going to be bad. Eagles in the trade route is not something you want. What an absolutely messy game this has become. Warwolf Trebs for our Britain, it looks like. Yeah, they are not missing stationary targets at all. Shrevamtras as well. Oh, this is going from bad to worse for Team East, even though they're up in army supply barely. Villager count somewhat similar. But what the hell do you do against this? Oh, this is a big amount of elephants. 20,000 HP of elephants just continually streaming. He's got 84 of them. He's deleted all his villagers except for one. Except for one villager. Take a look at his resources. He's got enough food to last him 10 years. He's got trade carts up and running, 52 of them. And these guys are 40% off. Basically, buy one, get one free right now. Oh, man. That's making me want to open Uber Eats, by the way. A lot of BOGO deals right now happening in Toronto. Sorry, guys. Somehow the conversation always gets back to food. But yeah, look at this. Good amount of damage being done here. What is the Viper doing to defend against this? He's building halberdiers. Purple halberdiers. Viper, I would say supply cap, but no, he's supply blocked, losing a bunch of castles. This castle is up, luckily for him. The bloodbath continues here. No player able to make a dent in the other. This is literally World War I at the moment. They are fighting tooth and nail over every inch of land on Black Forest here. Viper's in with 3 halberdiers. I'm surprised Valus hasn't walled this off. Holy shit, he's going up to 116 battle elephants. What is our Inca doing, by the way? Where are his Eagle Warriors? I don't see a lot of Eagle Warriors. There's 32 here. Where are the other 18? Okay, they're streaming this way. Wow, what an absolute bonkers turn of events. Okay, Valus has deleted his last villager. Somehow he's lost his forward 3 Trebs, has 1 left. I see something attacking these onagers. I don't know what it is, though. Let me just highlight everything. Is there a bombard cannon anywhere here? No, there is not. Okay, elephants regrouping. They do not want to stream in one at a time against those Teutonic halberdiers. I mean, look at this parade push. He's at 95, 94 elite battle elephants to the south. Elephant archers out of our Gurjara. Oh, you love to see it. Again, they are not the strongest unit at all, but they are tanky. 300 HP to the 80 of their counterpart, even with the hill bonus attacking on an 18. It's going to take a while to dislodge these elephants. Elephants for everyone, and in come the Eagles with that Incan siege. I don't know what to make of this. Army supply is still pretty high for Team East, although it is starting to dwindle, 70 below its opponent. Civilian population also suffering. And a brilliant move here out of Samaro to go with elite elephant archers. Realizing that he's not really getting anywhere with hussars, he's still building them, but now he's backing them up with this, so the halberdiers are going to die in the center. Look at this chaotic mess. 4 different players all in this one little area of 5x5 tiles. But let's pivot back to the chunky boys. How much HP on them? Still the same 20,000 HP. Oh man, wow, that was bonkers. What an absolute epic game. An hour and 9 minutes, 500 and 51 elite battle elephants from our Malay. No surprise there. 203 Magyar heavy cav archers. Trade must be pretty good for Team South. Yeah, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. What is this? 42, 52, 56, 56, 60, 72, around 72,000 to 11,000. Literally 7 times, 6.5 times the trade. Kill count? Tell me Valus has a good amount of kills. No, Magyars is the champions. Okay, not a surprise there with all those cav archers. His teammate, the Persians, also at 828. Viper with 670. The Teutons, obviously not the highest kill DPS in the game. But wow, 900 for our Burmese, 758 for Valus. But what an absolute crazy move here with all of these elephants. My goodness, that was absolutely stunning to watch. And yeah, let's keep the party going. I think we have one last game. Just because the players haven't been playing a lot of Rage Forest. I think we do have one game. Okay, so we've got Cosmonaut. Rono, Target, Rubenstock, always fun to watch. Samaro this time as the Vikings. It definitely was peak swarms. We saw Eagles swarming, we saw Magyar Cav Archer swarming, and then at the end, my goodness, 100 elite battle elephants. Even without those last 2 armor upgrades, they're just so annoying to deal with. Let's take a look. Green, gray, purple. So you guys are now Team West. So let's take a look. Saps as the Sicilian in yellow. Speed limit as the Berbers. No speed limit for them. In green, Rubenstock as the Chinese in gray. And his flank, Rono as the Khmer in purple. Spawning opposite our Khmer, we've got the Koreans by Cosmonaut in orange. His pocket, Target as the Byzantines. Samaro in the other pocket as the Vikings. And Imperio as the Goths. Okay. So we're going to see, Tazy, you were asking Goths or Malay. We saw the Malay spam. Now let's see the Goth spam. Sorry, guys, I muted my microphone very, very briefly to have a sip of water. Let's take a look at the map. I mean, it looks like there's 1, 2 entrances here, but not a crazy amount of walling off necessary. And then a very big open field between Cosmonaut and Rono. We'll see how the players decide to wall this off. Unfortunately for Cosmonaut, his primary stone is nice and in the front, and I'm being sarcastic. And then there's a 3rd avenue of attack here in the center-ish. Between the 2 bases. So all in all, 4 avenues of attack, corridors, whatever you want to call them, trenches. And villager on villager violence starting very, very early right now. Let's see what we're working with. 3 and 1 versus 3 and 1. But take a look at the HP. Imperio and Target way ahead. Okay. Instead of using that extra HP, they decide to wall themselves out or off. And look at Saps being annoying. I don't think he really intended these walls to do anything other than be really, really annoying. Does manage to get walled off here. Oh, is this one? Okay. So red managing to wall this northern portion, but there's still this corridor here. And teal goes there immediately, as does one villager. Blue decides he's taking this lake. And there are again 1 and 2 for Team East. And 1 and 2 for Team West. That good old-fashioned Rage Forest mirror spawn. Oh, what? You guys know my opinions. When a lake forms part of the forward position, it's so annoying. And how annoying was this? Yellow didn't have to wall that off. He could have walled it off at least from the other side and tried to sneak in a villager. In this case specifically, probably would have been seen by this scout. But you never know. And all because there's a bit of a sandbank here as shallows where the players can sneak units into each other's bases. Man, does it make it messy, these lakes. So all the lakes are being claimed at the moment, except for this one to the back. Although, what a distance to have to travel. Look at Cosmonaut. Cosmonaut's spawning position is absolutely terrible. Not only is his primary stone, although I guess you could argue this is his primary stone to the back, one of his 2 stone piles is very forward. His berries are very forward. And if he wants to go for water, he has to go, look at this. He has to walk all the way around. Look at this annoying little path that he has to walk. By the way, is this even open? It's not even open. What the hell? I didn't even know the map could spawn this unfairly. Unless I'm missing something. No. Wow, that is very sour here for Team East. Team West has a very open lake. A very open lake. Team East has one that forms part of their forward wall off, which means it's very easy for their opponents to just build a dock here. And then there's second lake, you have to cut down a bunch of forest to get there. Very, very sour here for Team East. Oh, Rubenstock. Let's follow along on this villager's journey. He tries to run away from the wolf, while the scout tries to kill the wolf, and the boars try to kill the villager. Okay, wolf down. Villager dips in one more time just to show his face. The boars don't forget it. Our Khmer first to hit. Feudal. Beautiful location to kill the boars. I like that very much. This one here, this one here. This one a little bit off campus, but whatever. Ah. Orange playing this like Arabia. 3 militias moving forward. Let's see what kind of damage they can get done. I'm not really sure you want to break that palisade and get in here. Otherwise, you're going to get surrounded and killed. Not exactly the strongest unit of militia, and neither is a man-at-arms, despite the fact that its its stats go up a little bit. Behind this, he is building a wall off, securing his berries, abandoning his other pile of stone. Not sure that our Byzantine really needs to run interference here for 1 boar. Are there no other boars for him to get? Weird. Very, very weird spawning positions for Team East. I mean, look at red. Not a lot of room to expand into. Has to go into this weird nook. Oh, while we weren't looking, Saps has managed to sneak in a villager in here, but... Oh, 1 whack and run away. Imperio has to be very careful. His scout is on his last legs. Has to be very careful. I mean, move in. You don't want her to palisade herself in. 1 whack and run away. 1 whack and run away. Shock and awe. Shock and awe. I don't think Saps is paying attention. If he paid attention, he would have turned around and killed that scout. At the same time, Imperio is trying to bust his way into Saps's base. Water being taken by blue. Okay, so it looks like Saps is abandoning the forward wall off here, opting instead to create this incredibly long wall off to the front. Not even a complete wall off. There's a gap here. There's a gap here. But for Feudal Age, it's good enough. Any units that move in will have to go through a town center fire. However, not a lot of villagers here at all. Town center fire won't be that powerful. And what is happening down here? A wolf does get taken out. How did you guys get in here? Oh, he built a stable as part of his wall off. Rubenstock, always, like I said, fun to watch. Great player, always trying to cause some kind of shenanigans. And in a minute, these guys are going to be in Castle Age, and then he can feel free to upgrade them. The Light Cav, 40 seconds, just needs to keep distracting Teal long enough. Red systematically destroying the palisades that Sap spent so much energy putting up. But a Donjon already up for a Sicilian, a Donjon to the right as well. So now 2 Donjons in the town center should save him for now. Red and blue, how close are they to going up to Castle? Oh, blue is already 4 seconds away from Castle. So expect a siege workshop out of him. Rubenstock, how many kills? 3 kills, continues to be annoying. Surprised he's not upgrading this. Let's take a look at his resources. Oh, he needs food. He needs everything, actually. Town center going up for our Byzantines as well. Orange moving forward. Remember, he dictated the location of the wall off. This is a lot of archers. Upgrades. +1 attack, +1 armor. Upgrades on purples. Just the +1 attack. That being said, he does have a few skirmishers, but for some reason they weren't firing. Okay, now they start firing. And yeah, skirmishers counter archers, but not in quantities like this. Where's Rubenstock, by the way? Continuing to be annoying. 4 kills. Surprised he's not there. Okay, he's going knights instead. Okay. So he wants to go the heavier cavalry. Man, these skirmishers just missing left, right, and center. But with how many? Just 6 skirmishers, he's managing to shoo away this entire force. Fantastic use of counter units. And Rubenstock is pretty much accomplishing whatever he wants right now, which is probably to just distract the hell out of his opponent. And to make sure that they have to pay attention, because if they don't micro their units perfectly, he will move in with these 2 knights and just try to slaughter everything. I love the little wall off here for blue. No villagers left to garrison. I guess, I mean, he could attack the town center if he wanted to. Oh no, one villager does garrison at the last minute. Skirmishers ventured a little bit too far. How the hell did they even get into here? Oh yeah, there's a tile missing. Same time, this Mangonel starting to shell away at the Donjon. One villager inside here. Okay. Castle Age Donjons, remember, they add extra arrows when they fire, even though there's no one inside. Which is pretty damn cool. Oh god, he's got monks now. Who's left in Feudal Age? Red is going to go up, leaving Orange. So let's take a look at Orange's base, his resources. He has no resources. He is struggling here to deal with this aggression from Rubenstock, which he did not expect. Rono, 40 seconds away from Castle himself. Decent resources. But he's got to be so careful. He's going to... These archers, I mean, 18... will be able to do a good amount of damage against the knights, but against the Mangonel, different story entirely. Okay, Rubenstock has to be careful. Don't enter into this kill alley over here. Tethers his quick to the slow. Oh, I hate when players do that. Get into your town center. Put your archers in your town center, maybe. Oh man, Rubenstock making himself at home. Blue is so focused on this front. Might want to start sending a few units south. At least Teal do something. Our Byzantine, what is he doing? Going monks. We'll see how that works out for him, but oh man. Infrastructure being demolished here. Archers have to be very careful. Two on one. Oh, beautiful dodge here. Oh my god, is he gonna get another one? What's in you, by the way? 2 villagers. Wow. 3 kills for this Mangonel. What is happening here? Rubenstock is in the back of Imperio's base as well. Might want to just focus all his attention here on Cosmonaut. No villagers here to repair the Mangonel, so towers might be an okay play, but they need to enter into the radius. If they don't, do they just hang out here attacking this town center? Why is there a villager in here? Maybe Orange should build 1 spearman here and just leave the flag up and leave Rubenstock wondering why the hell there's a flag up. Uh-oh. Saps our Sicilian still in feudal, finally going up to castle. Okay, redemption being researched for our Byzantine, so he's going to be able to convert these siege units. And then once they're gone, he's going to be able to convert these buildings as well. It does look like Cosmonaut is going to stay standing long enough for these Byzantine monks to show up. But yeah, as I was saying, these sergeants now in castle, their HP jumps up. Why did I think our Sicilian was already in castle? Never mind. No, you just hit castle now. Whacking away at that infrastructure. Oh, Rubenstock did bring a villager. Okay, let's see it. 9 range on these guys. Mangonel, 7. Attack round misses. 2 monks move forward, 2 Mangonels move back. Oh man. Our Viking is building longboats. I mean, they do get an attack bonus against buildings, right? 7. But you're gonna need a lot more than just this one. What a beautiful death animation, by the way. And red is being pushed into. Blue has been dislodged. His siege workshop is no longer a threat to yellow or green. Green moving in with Onager, a Mangonel. Oh man, longboats again. Lost all of his longboats now. And this is what I'm talking about. When the lake forms part of your wall off, especially your forward facing wall off, it's so freaking annoying. Oh, the monks are exposed. Rubenstock gets 1. I'm surprised he didn't stay to get the others. Oh, he wants the Mangonels to die. They are converted. Beautiful play for our Byzantine, converting 3 Mangonels, 4 Mangonels. And now the archers are free to come and start sniping away at these scout cavalry units. Oh, the pikeman says, you are not passing by me, my friend. And all of Rubenstock's forward aggression here is over. He's got 1 scout to the northwest, but that entire army that he built here is gone. I'm surprised Target isn't trying to convert these buildings. This is a lot of good structures that he can try to convert. Okay, he's going after the houses. And he is heading up to Imperial. Don John Sergeant's being converted as well. Being conscripted into the Gothic army as they slowly chase these monks away. Gray. Rubenstock says, you know what? Okay, it didn't work. LOL. I'm just going to build a castle to the back of my base. Cosmonaut last to go up to Castle Age. Man, is he far behind. But he's got a huge army. Half of his team's army supply is his. Oh, attack round manages to get a few of these villagers, but not a lot. What is Green sending? 6 gold miners. Let's see what they're going to do once they get up here. He's got no stone, so we know that's not for a castle. He's got a good amount of wood, so maybe some kind of infrastructure. I mean, for sure infrastructure. They are not going to go fight. Look at our Byzantine. Converted the stable. He's converting houses. Rubenstock is not deleting anything. He is just happy to let those buildings be taken over. Oh, I guess he's got no stone because he already plopped down a castle. Okay. Problem for green is red already has a castle up. Is anyone heading to Imperial on Team East? Let's take a look. Yeah, teal, although that's not helpful here. Red and blue are both heading up to Imperial. Green will get there first, a little bit ahead of his opponents. Not moving in with the villagers just yet. Teal the first to reach it. And here comes that Byzantine spam we all know and love. Moving forward. Cosmonaut needs to get his butt in the game here. 27 crossbows is great, but his villager count is what? The lowest in the game. The Byzantine procession moving forward. Monks in the lead. Mangonels in the back. Middle. Halberdiers in the full back. Okay, our Berber going cavalry. Okay, in 10 seconds, red is going to be in Imperial. My guess, just like I guessed last game, there's going to be some trebs that are being researched. Let's see if I'm right immediately. Oh, I should have counted down from 5 this time. Not last game. But oh man, look at this push from teal and orange. 23 halbs, 20 crossbows, 3 monks, and 2 mangonels. And look at the upgrades for the monks. Illumination, Theocracy, block printing. So he's going to have extra range. He's going to be able to highlight all of them and right click on one unit. And then only one has to regenerate their health. And when they do, they regenerate twice as fast. So our Byzantine very much going monk play, suspecting that ballista elephants are going to be coming out. And he is absolutely right. Oh, converts one. The others die to the halbs. Converts a second, but it is in a castle firing zone. Might want to remove him from there. Chukanus are out. We saw them en masse yesterday in deathmatch. Here we only have how many? 15. For some reason the halb was going after the Chukanus. Trebs out for both players. Our Berber has knights. And look at this, orange still hasn't busted his way into this back pocket. That's so sour. That is so freaking sour to not be able to take a lake because of a shitty spawn location. Desperately trying to keep his castle alive. Imperio, he's got almost 1,000 stones, so he's going to be able to keep it alive long enough. But 2 trebs, this should be the death knell, right? Yeah, there it is. Sour loss for somebody who had 900 stone. Long time. He could have defended it for a long time. My god, double crossbow being researched for our ballista elephants. He's only got 10 of them. He's moving forward very cocky here in the face of all of this. That is a very ballsy move out of target. And because of that ballsy move, he does end up losing 1 to a convert, 2 to damage. I say damage, I mean, of course, halberdiers. 2 more go down. He is leading these halbs on a merry little chase, though. The castles are gunning them down very well. Orange, what are your resources like? Okay, he's kind of close to going up to Imperial. But here come those Berber Cavaliers. Red, though, already out with halberdiers himself. Backed up by these Viking arbalests. Oi, this is not going to be good for green. By the way, with the castle gone, does red have any trebs? No, he's going bombard cannons instead. Not a bad move, a lot more maneuverability. Bit of a treb stalemate happening here. How many ballista elephants, by the way? Where are you, purple? 5 going up to 18 out of 3 castles, but he keeps moving forward with these small clumps. I guess he suspects there's no more monks in the area, so he's free to engage. Chukanus, 33 of them. Plus our Chinese is getting husbandry bloodlines. The rest are all archer upgrades, except for blast furnace. Chukanus just shredding those halberdiers. Those halbs doing nothing. Might want to move your Chukanus forward, though. Okay, does get 1 battering ram moving forward. Green castle down, donjon down. Now all of this infrastructure is exposed. Our Gothic bombard cannons are here. Our Goth is supply capped. Blue pinging over here. Okay, he wants those houses deleted. He wants to start trade. How many barracks, by the way, for our Goth? 8 barracks. That's the equivalent of, what? 25, 26 generics barracks in terms of output? Yikes. Chukanu's moving forward. Okay, so we've got a bunch of one-on-ones here. Purple against orange. Gray against blue. And then whatever the hell this is, a big mess with red and blue taking on yellow and green, although green's entire forward infrastructure is now gone. What a sour loss for him. 21 Cavaliers still alive and well, though. What are their upgrades? Not yet fully upgraded. Still missing Blast Furnace. Man, it's a long upgrade to research. Highly, highly recommend you get that the second you hit Imperial if you are going melee units. Now it's a numbers game. 18 beats 1 any day of the week. Korean Towers, no Epsong just yet. Okay. Team East starting to push out here to the north. Sergeant taking a bunch of bombard cannonballs to the back of the head as they retreat. Not too sure where these arbalests are going or think they're going. Oh man, Trebs and bombard cannons. There is no way that they can engage into this. I mean, maybe with this many sergeants. I mean, take a look at their armor. 7 melee, 8 pierce against an archer that does 11. So 3 damage for each one, because I don't think they get a bonus against these guys. No, they don't. But what a beautiful move here by yellow and green. The sergeant can engage the better unit while green avoids the halberdiers and is going to try to run in and sideswipe these arbalests. What a beautiful little strategic tactical move there. Oh, HP so much more for Team West. Triple that. And even with the bombards, now the bombards are going to get chased away. Oh, very, very sour turn of events here for them. A brilliant tactical move here, by the way, for Team West to reposition their armies. Chukanus and Ballista Elephants. I don't know how the hell you beat that kind of combo. Our Byzantine deciding that he's going to beat it with Onagers and Halberdiers. His teammate, Orange, still with the same crossbows that he had from the start of the game. Those archers. Oh, shitty miss there by the Onager. Another one pops out. And look at the push out of green. Our Berber. Not quite Hussars. But good enough to push this army back. Wow. Fantastic, fantastic tactical move there. At the same time, let's see what the hell's going on here. Oh, the second the Halbs try to engage, these Chukanus just shred them to pieces, but man, doesn't really matter. Purple just lost almost all of his ballista elephants, still has 15 of them somewhere to the south of the map. Here they are. What a sour loss of a whole bunch of those units. Deflected the damage yet again. The problem for our Berber is he doesn't have Cavaliers anymore, and Light Cav are just not going to cut it against Halberdiers and Arbalests. And as good as the Sergeants are, as tanky as their armor is, 8 Pierce is ridiculous. It's basically an Eagle Warrior. This is way too much army here. 36 Arbalests, 27 Halbs, 16 Champions, 7 Bombard Cannons, and 6 Hand Cannons. What an eclectic army out of our Goth, but man, is it pushing this Sicilian army back. And those Bombard Cannons just destroying any kind of static defense. What is happening here? Yellow mining in the middle of the map. Ballista elephants moving forward. I mean, Cosmonaut at this point has had how long to get up an army? This is a little ridiculous for him, no? 50 minutes into the game, and he doesn't have an army yet? Thinking that he can survive off the back of 1 or 2 onagers? I'm not too sure what the game plan is here for Cosmonaut. He's got, oh, he just got a whole bunch of tributes sent to him. I just saw his resources jump by about 5,000 or 6,000, so let's see what he builds with that. For now, nothing. Oh, Yellow's base has been breached. His starting position is down. These villagers trying to mine gold in the middle of all of this. Bombard cannons have something else to say about it, though. Okay, well, I decided to leave that villager standing. Not a bad idea. Maybe want to reposition, start attacking that castle. Chukanu's dying needlessly. First Crusade being researched for our yellow Sicilian. How many town centers does he actually have? 5. Excellent. So in 20 seconds. By the way, where are all the 5? Okay, there's 2 down here. There's 2 up here. Where's the 5th? What am I missing? In any event, 25 sergeants. Did he cancel it? Oh, this is way too little army. Did he cancel the First Crusade? I don't understand. What are they? Oh, there it is, to the off to the side. Because I don't remember seeing any sergeants pop out of there. All right, guys, 1 second. Okay, so it's researching. 13, 12, 11, 10. And he canceled it at the 8-second mark. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what the hell happened there. Gothic Halberdiers are going to save the day for this team on this side of the map. Man, they are shredding. But numbers-wise, green. But the Goth unit's doing what the Goths are supposed to be doing in this kind of team-up, which is tank, tank, tank all the livelong day. To the south, purple seems to have pushed into orange. Orange is going pure mangonel. Take a look at his resources. Why is he not building anything? Cosmonaut has been dislodged. He's building markets. He's got a town center up. He's got the most resources of any member of his team because, like I said, I think somebody sent him a bunch of tribute. But he's not actually building anything with it. What is he waiting for? You can build all the trade carts in the world. You are about to get pushed into by a combo of Khmer, Ballista elephants, and Chukanus. Oh, the Chukanus are taking some pretty bad damage here. Oh, wow. Good get here for Rubenstock. Here we go again. Green trying to swarm with those incredibly fast Berber cavalry units, but again, not enough. Especially when they keep running into this Gothic meat shield. What is this? Okay, it's a wall. I thought maybe they managed to sneak in some units into the trade route of their opponent. Team East has 70 more army supply, but they are down 130 civilian population. Yellow has not quite been dislodged, has managed to expand well into the back. Oh man, Cosmonaut was just tributed again, and he's building trade carts. Does he really think Teal can hold this on his own? Teal has got nothing. He's got 30 halberdiers. This is very, very bad for Team East. Teal is not building anything but halberdiers at the moment, which I guess is not a terrible move if your opponent is going full-blown Khmer ballista elephants, but that kind of ignores the Chinese assistance here. 36 elite Chukanus are going to laugh in the face of these halberdiers. And green, again, impatient, finally does have 38 Cavaliers, but you don't need to send them in right now. I mean, they do a better job than the SARS, but look at this. Look at those dead bodies on the ground there. What an absolute strange game here. Cosmonaut is a pretty damn good player, and he is not building any kind of infrastructure. Did manage to finally bust his way into the back here. I think our ballista elephants are trying to find what kind of hidden secret little base he's got here, but they're gonna find nothing. I don't think there's a single villager here. No. At the same time, in come the sergeants. If only the Cavaliers had waited, it would be 32 Cavaliers instead of 8. Oh, the sergeant's getting bombarded from afar. And again, one team pushing in through the west, one team pushing in through the east. Sergeant's closing the distance, man. Okay, now he's getting first crusade. I mean, he does have the 5 town centers. Let's see it. Let's see a swarm. Again, green, stop sending units like this. Green is very antsy in the past. Fancy speed limit. Put on the brakes. 43 elite sergeants, though. Their stats are absolutely monstrous. 85 HP, attack on a 15, 7 melee, 8 pierce. Green, just wait, just wait. This looks good for now, but you're engaging into a castle. Plus, the arbalests are going to reposition. There's 34 of them. Oh, but blue doesn't notice. Yellow closes the gap. And these sergeants with their 8 pierce armor are going to have a field day. An absolute field day with these Viking arbalests. They're going to shred through them. Oh my goodness. At the same time, our Byzantine is knocked down to 20 halbs. His teammate building literally nothing but mangonels, or rather heavy. Oh my god. Sorry guys, it's been a long day. Heavy, and again I did it. Siege onagers, not heavy, not elite, just siege onagers. The problem for orange is he's not clumping them. So there's 2 over here, 2 over there. That's good against raids of hussars, but it's not good for attack rounds. Okay, 15 has now 17. And yet again, the stalemate continues. Sergeant count down to 20. No coordination, it seems like, between yellow and green. Because they're attacking whenever one player has 20 plus units. They just attack and charge in. And you are trading Cavaliers for Halberdiers. It's, oh man, not a good trade at all. What's happening here? Rubenstock getting rid of targets. Buildings as well. Where are these Chukanus going, by the way? Are they going to try to insert themselves into the trade route? Oh, purple sees it. Probably told his teammate, hey, there's Chukanus en route. Might want to think about walling that part off. Okay, orange finally has some semblance of an army. 8 siege onagers, 7 bombard cannons on the way. And by the way, take a look at this, 28 siege onagers in total. Where the hell are they? Okay, there's 25 here, but look at them. They're clumped all the way up here. They are not being as effectively grouped as they possibly could be. What is happening here? Oh no! Chukanu's in the trade route. Oh, this is going to be a lot of dead trade cards. You thought Saracen Mameluke? Elite Trebuchet, yeah. Maybe that's the Tatar one. Oh my god, that's so gross. The Mamelukes killed them fast. The Chukanus just as fast. 156 kills. Okay, castle down for our Goth. But the Arbalests are back in earnest. The Sicilian elite sergeant is moving in again. We'll be able to shred these Arbalests to pieces, but the real story is this. Oh, look at blue trying to run away with a clump of carts. 169 kills on these Chukanus. But the Arbalests are here. Actually, 170 now. 100 and... Oh, some of them are dying here to the left. Oh my goodness. Oh, Rubenstock has to be so careful. Those siege onagers are absolutely going to wreck this army. If they can close. And purple, by the way, with a brilliant little wall off here, keeping orange, making orange rather, having to go the long way around. For some reason, orange didn't attack this. Not too sure why. Oh, we saw this yesterday, onagers against Chukanus. When we saw the Sicilians versus Chinese, when in come the Byzantine, or rather the Korean, what the hell am I talking about? Not Byzantine, the Korean siege. 9 bombard cannons. Where are they? 8 now. Where the heck are you? Only 4 here. They're very much in the forward position. Attack round, attack round. There you go. Oh my goodness. Chukanu's still around. These 10 have 87 kills to their name. Red and blue not making any progress here to the left side of the map. Our scores less than 1,000 points apart. Crazy turn of events here, but of course it's Rubenstock who inserts 100 Chukanus into the trade route. Oh no, oh no! Oh, why did you do that? The Arbs were doing a pretty damn good job. You didn't have to attack around your teammates' units. 18 siege onagers, 5 bombard cannons still left for our Korean. Remember, their minimum range is 1. And now all their team mangonels and catapults minimum range is 1, which is an absolute crazy thing when you can micro your units well and do attack rounds well. Let's see how these guys do against these ballista elephants. Not too bad at all, but they ultimately do get swarmed by Chinese cavalry. And now the trade route. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this Samaro. Unfortunate timing for those trade carts to go out. Green as well, pushing back over here temporarily. Oh, sour attack. Red has to be very careful. Yeah, that was an interesting trade caravan. I think they were all kind of just clumped. I think maybe he just forgot to move them. Ballista and Chukanu pushing in through the right side of the map. Cavaliers and sergeants pushing in through the left. Purple pinging over here. Okay, I guess he sees the side swipe attempt. Oh, look at all this siege from our Korean. Let's see how these guys managed to do. Oh, the Byzantine helps. Turn around, turn around. What the hell are you doing? You overshot the mark. You overshot it, and now what is this? The last? These might be the last ones he has. I think he has one more after this. Okay, never mind. A bunch of them just finished building. And it definitely does look like Team East is about to collapse. Team West very much pushing out. Wow, an hour and 10 minutes of non-stop action here on both sides of the map. Maybe not an hour and 10 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. Non-stop action. Sergeants getting picked off one by one. Castle Fire helping out. Green with as much cavalry as he can spare. Camel archers, he is throwing the kitchen sink at this. They want to end the game now, and they might very well just do that. They are inside the trade route. Although a few halberdiers do manage to clear it up, and now the Byzantines with their bombard towers are going to try to secure this area together with their siege onagers. What is attacking here? Okay, a few halberdiers trying to insert themselves in between 3 castles. We know how that ends for these guys. In death. Oh, man. Blue has to be so careful. Beautiful dodging here by Blue. Wow. Amazing movement by Samaro here to save these arbalests. But really, this is oh, things are starting to get laggy. What do we have here? 600, 700. Oh man, this is a lot of units. I think we're approaching population cap territory. But like I was saying, this is basically a 3-on-4 because Orange has not been that active. I mean, he's gotten a whole bunch of ballista elephants, which, by the way, where the hell are they? There's only one ballista elephant left. Only 6 kills on these onagers. Oh, look at this traffic jam. This is bad. Chukanus as well, but now the Huskarls come out, or only 3? No, he's starting to spam Huskarls. Red, feeling cocky, confident that they can hold the left side of the map, is now starting to spam units to the right. That's definitely one way to help carry the burden that is being placed on the team by Cosmonaut not having any army whatsoever. Although he is moving forward with siege onagers. Now our Chimeras switch to battle elephants. They get a nice little attack boost. His resources also non-existent. I wonder what would happen if the Chimera switched into Hussars right now, like mass Hussars. Wow. Literal stalemate. Literal stalemate to the left. Basically a stalemate to the right. This lake remains untaken, unclaimed, and natural reserve here. Okay, Camel Archers are going to move in. They fire pretty damn fast. 1.7 to the Arbalests 2. Our Sicilian adding in some siege. Let's see it. Let's see it. Be careful. Oh, he does manage to get 5 or 6 of them. And then ended up hurting his own sergeants a little bit more. Choke points being used by Purple to make sure these halberdiers don't surround his elephants, but that is exactly what's happening. Army supply 168 to 222. Villager count. Team East is down significantly. Team West has had their trade up for much longer. 106 gold is a fantastic payload. Rubenstock 40. Elite Chukanus. How at the hour 16 mark of the game are they just now getting farm upgrades? Oh man. Okay. Do something. You're not here just to look pretty. And they do, moving forward in a row, these 6 siege onagers out of our Sicilian, but they're being blocked by some Camel Archers. Now Team East is in trouble here. Because aside from the bombard cannons, I don't think there's really anything that can damage. What a bad location for a castle. What an absolute terrible location for a castle. You have not secured this area. There's how many? 5 trebs here. We'll keep an eye on this push. Purple has managed to hold this back with the help of the Chukanus. They must have 1,000,000 kills right now. I'm trying to click on them. Oh my goodness. 72 kills. Korean siege still circling, trying. Okay, maybe not a bad location for a castle. Did manage to push Blue back a lot. Score count now expanding and growing. This is absolutely bonkers and wild and crazy and everything else. Oh, look at Rubenstock making himself comfortable here enough that he's building. Look at his wood count. 17,000 wood. Wow. Let's pivot back here. It looks like Blue has held off the advance to the south, to the bottom right. But Green has just pivoted north with Yellow slamming into the side of Imperio's base. Camel Archers sniping whatever they can. Unpack your trebs already. Do something with these trebs. Go for that castle up to the top of the screen. Blue pivoting, exposing his own castles to treb fire and siege. A random longboat shelling the coast. doing whatever it can to assist in the war effort. And if this castle falls, the trade route is jeopardized, and I don't know how long Team East is going to be able to last, especially since they're not making any progress here at all. Scorpions are now even out, so these halberdiers are going to melt. But bombard towers, remember, these bombard towers have what, 100% accuracy, 92% accuracy, but those balls move so slowly that it's so easy for units to dodge them. And yeah, here we go. He exposed his own castles by moving his arbalests up here. And now the trade route. Move your camel units to the trade route, maybe. Oh, he's got to contend with some Huskarls here. Huskarls and Sergeants could potentially be a huge... I'm not saying it's happening in this game, but Sergeants and Huskarl could potentially be a insane archer killing force. Man, he's back in the trade route. 180 kills. Yeah, River Jessa, I don't know. I think you sell it for gold. But he's also got 600 gold, and he's supply capped. He's got 34 Chukanus in the production tab, 42 Cavaliers. The trade is being decimated. So yeah, at this point, if I was Rubenstock, I would delete 40 of these villagers. Oh my goodness. What a game. What a hard fought game. But MVP here goes to Rubenstock. I mean, take a look at his score compared to everyone else's. His kill count must be above 1,000. 330 Chukanus, almost 2,000 halberdiers out of our Byzantine. No surprise there with that 25% discount. And let's take a look. Look at the trade. 30,000, 30,000, 100,000 in trade compared to below, what is this, 11, 30, 56, 57, below 60,000. Wow. And let's take a look. Who sent the most tribute? Our Viking sent the most tribute. Cosmonaut receiving the most tribute. But let's take a look at kills. Yeah, look at this. Almost 1,600 kills. Wow, that's that's over 4,000 kills for this team. 16, 25, about, let's say 3,000. Not a bad kill count as well. Hi, Saul. Wow. What a bonkers game. Rubenstock definitely deserves the highest score. Definitely deserves MVP of the game. Look at what he did. Single-handedly decimated the economy of Team East. 1,500 kills by him, supporting the Khmer, supporting this elephant push. Cosmonaut, from the beginning of the game, just could not get up any kind of military at all. And Koreans get some pretty damn good military bonuses. They get the archer armor upgrades for free. They get, 20 or 30% off the wood count for their archer units. They have the war wagon, which is a pretty tanky cav archer unit. They've got their siege. They've got their towers. Cosmonaut just absolutely could not get anything up. I think his early game archer play, I don't know if it drained him or what, but he just couldn't get anything done. And look at this. Longboats out. Not elite cannon galleon as well. Army supplies are very similar, but take a look at civilian population, down about 200 for Team East. Saul, I am not Dash. Why do people keep asking if I'm Dash or if I'm T90? Somebody once told me I have the same voice as T90, and I went to my wife and I said, here's a video clip of T90. Here's a short where he's talking and casting a game, and here's my voice that you've known for how many years? And she said, you sound nothing alike. No, I'm not Dash. But you should still like this video, even though I'm not Dash. In any event, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out for almost 3 hours again on a Saturday evening or Sunday morning, wherever it is you are. I sound like Dash a little. Okay, I'm gonna look up Dash now and ask my wife if I sound like Dash. Oh man, did he? I think he casted the NAC tournament, right? Nilly's Apartment Cup. He was involved in that, or am I making things up? Dash is a streamer. commentator who I think was pulled from another game and repivoted and started casting and playing Age of Empires games. I appreciate that, Saul. I mean, I'm assuming that's not your real name. What the hell was what was Saul Goodman's name in the show? His real name in the show. I'm trying to remember in Breaking Bad when they introduced him. What the hell was his name? I forget. Did they? Thank you, River Jessa. I appreciate that. I always worry about the Saturday evening streams. James McGill, that's right, Jimmy. Oh man, I love the scene in the early Better Call Saul series when those two scammy teenagers try to extort him for money by saying that he hit one of them with his car. And then he tells them, he's like, look at my shitbox. What about this car tells you that I have any kind of money that you guys can take from me? Yes, Jimmy McGill. Oh, I love that scene. Well, unfortunately, Saul, you are joining us right as the stream is over. But same time tomorrow, I hope. And yeah. What an absolute bonkers game. Jessa, you said it. Wild, wild game to end the night on. Almost 10,000 kills, actually. You know what? I'm going to do something I rarely do. Let's pop up a calculator. You're going to hear me type for a second. Oh, no. 7,000 kills. Oh. 7,000 kills. Wow. Ash, I start generally at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm not too sure where everyone is located, but it's 8 p.m. EST. And I put up a thumbnail generally about 4 or 5 hours before the stream once I know whether it's going to be Rage Forest or if it's going to be Deathmatch. Although sometimes I do cast 1v1s. There was a pretty good series between Mr. Yo and Daniel of 7 games that they played on King of the Desert. It wasn't a show match because I asked Memb if it was a show match, and he said no. He said they're just training on the map to get used to his version of Arabia. I might cast those 7 games at some point this week, but for now, it's either Deathmatch or Rage Forest, aka Black Forest. Still don't really know what the hell the difference is, except as Brian found out earlier about the number of lakes being identical and the difference in, I guess, wildlife. But I called it in the early game. I don't want to pat myself too much on the back. What is this, by the way? A hawk. I called it Cosmonaut without the lake and the shitty spawning of the resources and this weird corridor for red, which he still didn't use, didn't get all the boar in it. It was just a very, very unfortunate spawn location for Team East. And I don't know how much of a role it actually played. And the lake is part of the wall off, which I absolutely hate. It is so annoying to have a lake as part of your frontal defense because Yellow in the early stages of the game could have just built a dock here. And now you're defending with ships, which I guess a cannon galleon fine is a nice little thing, but longboats, I don't know about that. Hi, Colton. Oh, Ash, I appreciate that. Yeah, come say hi. It'll be at 8 o'clock in the evening, EST. Yeah, Saul, that's what Brian found out, and that's what I think it's exactly it. Your way of saying it is nicer than mine, that it's a more balanced version where everyone gets the same number of lakes, everyone gets the same number of wildlife. I am casting from Toronto, Canada. Yeah, Colton, I'm sorry, the stream is wrapping up. No, there's not one more. It's already been basically 3 hours. Oh my goodness. Yikes. It's, it never, I am shocked. I've been doing this every day, basically, with one day off for the last 4 weeks. Every day live streaming at either 7 or 8 p.m. But lately I've been starting to do it more at 8 p.m. because I seem to have fewer internet issues that way. But it not once have I ever felt it drag. It just, I put my head down, I look at some games, I read our chats, and then I look up again and it's 3 hours later. Wow. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have been streaming every day. I'm trying to get a lot of content creators for Age of Empires have moved to Facebook and to Twitch. I'm a fan of YouTube. I like YouTube. And so I'm trying to create a big presence on YouTube at the moment. And then who knows, maybe I'll expand to Facebook and Twitch. Twitch I find more for, Mem streams a lot on Twitch, and he doesn't actually just do pure commentating. He also does a lot of gaming. And I just, unfortunately, right now don't have the time to, spend 5 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours on Twitch to play the game and to commentate. I think 2 to 3 hours live streams. 2 to 3 hour live streams on YouTube are kind of my preferred thing. But yeah, sorry, Colton. In any event, there will be another live stream tomorrow, unless I'm giving everyone the caveats. If you're just joining now. You're from Cambridge? Oh, nice. I'm assuming Cambridge, Ontario, not England. You're from the Caribbean. Oh, man. I am jealous. I wish I was in the Caribbean right now. Our weather is unpredictable AF right now. It's actually been 30 degrees. And Saul, you can attest to this as well. I'm sure the temperature isn't that much different. It's been like 29 to 30 degrees. And in a few days, we're having snow again. So I don't know what the hell it is. Global warming or just the luck of the draw of being in Canada. But believe me, River Jessa, I wish I was in a beach somewhere in the Caribbean, at least with a nice, that warm, salt water air that I just love it. But in any event, like, I was about to say, so Celsius, yeah, 29 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Sorry, yeah, I should have, I should have specified, because 29 Fahrenheit is something completely different. But yeah, so I do live stream every day at the same time. I try at 8 p.m. But there will be a few days this upcoming 2 weeks where I take time off. I just don't know when. My wife is literally about to give birth. And so, number one, I'm definitely going to check up on her right now once we end the live stream. But number two, I will not be live streaming while she's giving birth. It's a good recipe for getting killed. Oh, Colton, you're from Vancouver. Okay, so you're not a stranger to some good weather. You're 20 miles away from the Canadian border. Oh man, yes, snow sucks. Thanks, Colton. I appreciate that, but I still don't know what the schedule is. Look, if the due date is the 26th of April, until then, if that's the exact date, then I will be live streaming every day until then. But if the baby comes earlier, then obviously I'll take a few days off, or we'll see how her recovery is and stuff like that. Raincouver. You're sick of the sweat, humid beaches? Yeah, that's true. The humidity sucks. Humid heat is very, very hard. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate that. But yeah, look, if you guys are around tomorrow, I appreciate it. Feel free, drop by anytime after 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks, River Jessa. I appreciate that. And Saul, thank you so much also. Yeah, so I'm just kind of making everyone aware because, I'm trying to grow the channel, trying to expand the base and stuff like that. And I do want to be as upfront as possible. So when I say I do live stream every day, and then if I disappear tomorrow for 3 days, I look like a complete jackass. But, there are reasons, or there is a reason why I will be taking a few days off at some point. But if not, check out my my channel with under the live tab. You'll see we've been going every day with one break the day after they released the April patch because I just didn't have enough games to cast. As you can see, I am not, we're not watching live games. We're actually just watching replays that I've saved on my computer. So in any event, I'm going to stop schlepping this out and dragging this out and say goodnight to everyone. If you're new, welcome. And unfortunately, yeah, some of you joined right at the end, but yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I'll find us some good games to watch. The Viper has been playing some Rage Forest as well, so always fun to see him play. He was basically, which game was that? I think the last game that we watched. Yeah, as the Teutons, he was basically carrying him and Ganji the entire game. So it's always fun to watch the Viper. But in any event, everyone have a great evening. Have a good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world. And see you all again tomorrow. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. My outro for my lives is not that great. I don't know exactly what to say. Hit the like button, subscribe, enable notifications, whatever you need to do on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see everyone, hopefully everyone or close to everyone tomorrow night for more fun games. And yeah, have a good night, everyone.